Tune into Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from 7 to 9 p.m. on the internet at TikiManRadio.com or on Tiki Man Radio YouTube, live from the Beachy Shell Studios in Key West, Florida.
Sonora, I tell you friends, I adore her. 1, 2, 3. Good love. Good love. Good love. Good love. I was feeling so bad. I asked my family doctor just what I had. I said, doctor, Mr. MD, doctor, now can you tell me what's ailing me, doctor? He said, yeah, 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 yes indeed. All I really need, good love. Now give me that good, good love. Good love. All I need is love. Good love. Good loving, baby. Good love. Now, honey, please, squeeze me tight. Squeeze me tight. Don't you want your baby to be alright? Be alright. I said, baby. Now it's for sure. It's for sure. I got the fever, yeah. You got the cure. Got the cure. Everybody, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, indeed. All I really need is love. Now come on, now give me that love. Good love. All I need is love. Good love. Good loving, baby. Good love.
Gonna sit down in the kitchen and fix me something good to eat and make my head a little high, make the whole day complete. Cause we're gonna lay around the shanty, mama, and put a good buzz on. Well, pass it to me, baby, well, pass it to me slow. We'll take time out to smile a little before you let it go. Cause we're gonna lay around the shanty, mama, and put a good buzz on. There ain't nothing to do, and there's always room for more. Fill it, light it, shut up, and close the door. Cause we're gonna lay around the shanty, mama, and put a good buzz on. Sit around the kitchen and fix us something good to eat and make ourselves a little high, make the whole day complete. Cause we're gonna lay around the shanty, mama, and put a good buzz on. Well, every night and day, if I can help it, we're gonna lay around the a shanty on and put a good buzz on.
Hey, Tiki Man Radio listeners. This is Marty Nickel coming to you from my beach shack. I love listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle every Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. on the internet at Tiki Man Radio. We're live on YouTube at Tiki Man Radio. Got a confession? A song request? All you gotta do is let them know.
Working hard all week. Let's slip on down to Duval Street. Put your dancing shoes on, honey, let's go. There's a rockin' band playing down at Sloppy Joe's. Guitars screaming in the night. Drums pounding, keeping everything tight. Bass line rumbling, shaking the ground. It's just another Saturday night in this honky-tonk town. Time to dance. Sunset at Mallory Square. Let's have a mojito while we're there. When that Cuban band plays, it's such a thrill. With that Latin beat on it, you know, we can't sit still. Guitar screaming in the night. Drums pounding, keeping everything tight. Bass line rumbling, shaking the ground. It's just another Saturday night in this honky-tonk town. Light it up now. Saturday night in this honky-tonk town. Yeah, it's just another Saturday night in this honky-tonk town. It's just another Saturday night in this honky-tonk town.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain. I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight tonight. We are traveling at 34,000 feet at approximately 420 knots. Those on the left side of the aircraft, I'd like you to take a look out your window. We're passing over Key West, and I'd like to point out Beachy Shell Studios. You're in luck tonight, as our in-flight entertainment will be Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle. So sit back, relax, leave the flying to me, and enjoy B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio. Oh, but I'd like to suggest downloading the free app, so when we do get to our final destination, you can listen to everything on Tiki Man Radio. Enjoy your flight, enjoy the in-flight entertainment, and thank you for flying Tiki Man Radio Airlines.
Staring out into the wild blue yonder, so many thoughts to sit and ponder about life, love, and the lack of, and this emptiness in my heart. Too old to be wild and free still, too young to be over the hill shit. Trying to grow up, but who knows where to start. So I just sit right here and have another beer in Mexico. Do my best to waste another day. Sit right here and have another beer in Mexico. Let the warm air melt these blues away. Sun comes up and the sun sinks down, and I've seen them both in this tourist town. Up for days in a rage, just trying to search my soul for all the answers and the reasons why I'm at this crossroads in my life, and I really don't know which way to go. So I just sit right here and have another beer in Mexico. Do my best, waste another day. Sit right here and have another beer in Mexico. Let the warm air melt these blues away. Maybe I'll settle down, get married, or stay single and stay free. Which road I'll travel is still a mystery to me. So I just sit right here, have another beer in Mexico. Do my best to waste another day. Sit right here and have another beer in Mexico. Let the warm air melt these blues away. Down in Mexico.
brother, you gotta work late. Sometimes I wonder how I'm gonna do, 'cause there ain't no cure for the summertime. Mama told me, son, you know you gotta make some money. If you wanna use the car to go driving next Sunday. Well, I didn't go to work, told the boss, listen, bro, I gotta go to Vegas for the Jim and Bubba show. Sometimes I wonder how I'm gonna do. Ain't no cure for the summertime. Take you off on a tropical vacation. Party in Las Vegas to the Parrot-Head Nation. I asked my Richard friends and he said, quote, I got the perfect thing to keep the dream afloat. Sometimes I wonder how I'm gonna do, but there ain't no cure for the summertime. Feels left tonight, so you gonna do. Ain't no cure for the summertime. It's still summer. Howdy, partners.
Coming to you live from the Beachy Shell studio in Key West, Florida. You're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle.
Hey, B-Man and Michelle coming to you live from the Beachy Shell Studios right here in Key West, Florida. We're getting so much going on. Dani Hoy just showed up, so Michelle was getting her all hooked up with drinkies and all kinds of cool stuff. Actually, there they are. They're getting ready to situate themselves. Hey, hang on. Let me get you guys turned on. I get to turn you. I get to turn you guys on. Let me hear you, Michelle.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey. Let me hear you, Dani.
Hi.
Oh, everybody is Dani Hoy.
Hello.
And I know Chris isn't with us tonight. He's
not feeling well.
He's not feeling well.
His
He's at
his voice
home.
is gone.
Well, I get that. I mean, he's going through a lot right now.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a lot of people tuned in. We've got Beth Schreier.
Hey, Beth.
Beth is tuned in.
Jersey.
Of course, Danny Lynn is tuned in tonight. I believe Ed and Pat Contreras are tuned in tonight. A lot of people are checking us out.
That's exciting.
And
How close do I have to get to this?
well, you got to kiss it. Is it too high for you?
I think it's okay.
I can lower it just a little.
Low.
How low can I go? So, hey, so what have you been up to?
That's a funny thing. Well,
let's talk about tonight. Where were you at tonight? You got some paintings, or you were?
I've been trying to do more artwork.
Yeah.
And I have been doing more artwork. And I feel like I'm getting like into a good niche.
Yeah.
For it, so like a good place. And I bought some more paint today, and then I also have 2 pieces hanging at the Key West Arts Center, which is a local artist community center.
Right.
So we have exhibiting members. I'm an associate member, and we have an associate member show going on right now.
And where's that located?
That's on Front Street. Oh, what's the address?
Front Street.
Front Street.
What's it near?
It's right across from the Surly Siren Saloon,
Okay.
pretty much, and the Yummy Crab or whatever.
Okay, so on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay.
It's like a historic building. It's a white building.
Okay, got it. The
It's right in the Mallory Square complex of things.
Oh, very neat. Okay,
yeah,
very
it's
cool.
nice.
Well,
exciting.
I saw the photo. I don't know if you posted or is Susan coming over later?
She said like around 8.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I knew she was with you.
Yeah.
Because I told her I invited her last night. You know, after we got home from the frickin' fires from up north.
That was
So
crazy.
we're gonna talk about that here in just a little bit.
Fire.
The stuff I went through. So it was crazy.
You went through.
Oh well, Michelle and I went through.
both
So,
of you.
hey, Maureen is tuned in.
What's up, Maureen?
Mo.
Maureen.
I gotta find that little thing that goes Mo. Hey Mo.
Hey, Mo.
Hey, Mo.
Oh hey Mo, I dropped my phone.
Aw.
Damn thing. Let me
That's a
see
good
that.
little thing to put it on.
I know, but it slides around sometimes. So.
Slidey.
But hey, it didn't didn't miss anything. So I'm so glad you're here tonight.
I'm glad to be here. I haven't spent much time with you guys recently, and I really miss seeing you both.
We miss seeing you too. Wow.
Your kitty cats.
So,
well, thanks for inviting me over.
Well, hey, we got Dani Hoy. Woo-hoo! So we're glad we got Dani in here with us tonight, and so cool. Mo says she's tuned in for a few minutes. You know, Mo.
It's always so busy.
She's always too busy. She's too busy for us anymore.
Well, what's she doing?
I don't know. What are you doing, Mo? Where the hell you at this Friday? You know, usually she's at volleyball tryouts or playoffs and softball stuff and basketball stuff and
I didn't realize she was doing
spitball
sport
tournaments
things.
and
Spitball.
you know, so I don't know where she's at tonight. So, but you know, she doesn't let the grass grow under her feet. That's
She's
for
an
damn
active
sure.
lady, that's for sure.
She's active.
Yeah.
Spry.
I've been trying to be active.
When she gets a little older, she'll be spry and active.
Spry and active.
She's quite spry.
Say that again.
She's quite spry.
I need to get some snippets of you doing stuff like that. She's quite spry.
I have this voice I like to play with. I like to say funny things.
It kind of sounds like who did Scuba Steve? I'm Scuba Steve.
Oh, Adam Sandler?
Yeah, it sounds like Adam Sandler when you do that.
Scuba Steve.
So, well, very cool. I'm glad you showed up tonight.
Me too.
And it was good having you.
Sort of late.
We haven't had you over here in a while. It's been I'm trying to think when the last time we had you over. You guys were over. Actually, when you guys came over, because we're always doing something here. But
Yeah. Maybe the holidays. I don't know.
you're either at a gig or artisan market or I don't
Lord.
know. I don't
That's
know.
almost over.
I thought it was over. It's still going.
Oh, 5 more weeks.
5 more weeks.
6 more weeks.
Are you filled all 5 weeks?
Not exactly. I have to jumble a few things around.
Well, you know, B-Man Michelle's always happy to play.
Oh, I know. So I'm trying to
Hey, before I forget,
figure that out. What is
your favorite brew place here in Key West?
that? Would be the Southernmost Pint.
The Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street, is our camera sponsor. So if you're out there watching us on YouTube, we are the
Spoon.
We're spooning here tonight. The Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street here in Key West, and they are the official sponsors of the cameras, where you get to see it. They're watching you around the world.
That's fantastic.
Some guy in China is going, who the heck is that? What is Dani Hoy? I mean, I don't like her. I don't know. She's okay. She's nice.
She smells funny.
She don't smell like the rest. So, but anyway, no, it's so good having you here. I've got some of your music in. We're going to talk about some of your music tonight.
Okay.
And we're just gonna have fun with it. We got some food out here for you.
Thanks.
So we're gonna have a good time. Well, Michelle, how are you doing over there? Are you caught up from our trip yesterday?
Did you have any smoke inhalation?
A little bit. Driving through there, you could smell it.
Yeah.
Actually, even, I would say, not so much way up by the airport, like where the VA's up, way up that way, but on our way and stuff, our eyes were itchy from just driving.
Yeah, I mean, well, we left Wednesday going up, and of course we saw the fire. I'm going to talk more about this later in the show, but I've actually got
little video,
a little slideshow, because we took pictures. Because yesterday coming back, they were dropping water next to us.
Whoa.
On the hot spots that were on the west side of Route 1.
Like with big buckets or
yeah,
Yeah.
helicopters.
Yeah, I mean, they were doing a complete circle. They would go, and I got a picture. It's kind of hard to see, but I got a picture. Hey, JoJo Fish is on.
Hey.
Hey, JoJo
John and
Fish.
Joey. Hey.
But we got them going into this little lake area, pulling water out, and then as soon as they pulled out, they went around, circled, dropped, and they go right back into the same thing. And there was 2 of the helicopters doing that, and there was 2
No, I think
huge
it's fresh
ones.
water somewhere, but I don't know where they were getting it from.
There's a little fresh water up there. Lake
Yeah.
Surprise.
Well, somebody had made the comment about, well, isn't it marshy? And I'm like, well, yeah, when it
Usually,
rains,
some of it is.
you know.
It's been very dry this year.
But I mean, you could just see the dry spots. It was just crazy going up there.
We haven't had much rain in a while.
So we'll talk more about that later.
No, yeah. So we'll talk more about that later. But I want to get into some music. One of the ones that you've been playing a lot, and I remember the story a couple times how you wrote this, that you and a bunch of ladies went out on a boat and you all decided to get naked together.
I sang this last night.
Was that?
Yeah.
Is that the right story? You guys decided, like, Y'all, 7 of you sitting in a corner going, let's get naked.
Actually, what happened was somebody told me a story about they went to Marvin Key and just gradually, like everybody eventually took their clothes off. There was only like 4 of them running around the island, but I mentioned this to a friend. I'm thinking it's Murray. And I said, because we were out there on a pontoon boat, it was a girls' weekend around Castaways in the Keys.
Yeah.
So we were out there, and I turned to her and I said, I told her the story, and then I said, could you imagine all these people running around naked? And she went, oh no, that's way too much nakedity.
Nakedity.
Then I was like, my head went.
No, she said nakedity.
It's nakedity.
See, what did I just say? Nakedity.
Tididity.
Now that you say it, I'm like, because I look
It's hard to spell.
Well, I looked at it, I'm like, how the hell you say it? Nakedity. Naked.
There's no V.
It's kind of like that. What's that insurance commercial where they go Bibbity, where it's Liberty, but it's Bibbity.
Bibbity Mitchell.
So, but yeah, so nakedity.
Yep.
I just messed that up.
Tiddities.
Yeah, so
That's all right. Let's move on.
Which isn't like what we did in the hot tub in New Mexico.
No, that didn't happen.
That was falling overboardedy.
Falling. Oh yeah. Still haven't written death by hot tub yet.
No one knows that story, and we'll keep that to ourselves. But let me see. Maureen says, "Darn store Wi-Fi wouldn't let me listen." All right, well, it's okay.
Well, shoot.
Mo was back. I want to get to that song, "Naked Tidity," and then I want to play because I know Chris isn't here tonight. I hope he's listening in at home.
We'll see.
You know what? Send him a message and say, "Look, old man, tune in to Tiki Man Radio." And
I'm not feeling happy.
Well, I think we could try and make him happy.
He's an unhappy guy right now.
I think we should try and make him happy.
I try, but apparently I failed.
Well, we all at some point in our life.
Yeah.
My first wife. That was a long time ago.
You know what? You do the best you can. And
you do.
Yeah.
You do.
And you have to have boundaries.
Well, that man's going through a lot, and we get that.
He is.
But
he
you know what?
But he's an amazing musician, fantastic. But lately, he's just, he's having a hard time because he's fighting
rightly
cancer.
So, my God, he's going through hell, and But so I've got some of his stuff in here tonight. I've got some Shanty Hounds stuff in here. So we're just gonna have fun.
Okay.
And just do it. So
I came here to have fun.
That's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
So and is Susan bringing Spike in?
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Oh my God! So
he didn't even bark when I went by.
No, because she's not there.
Oh.
But now when she's in that house and you walk by that door,
yeah,
he's ready to rip your lips off.
He looked at me, and he went.
No, he looks at me and goes, "Hey, SA, what would he say to a woman? Hey, chica." Hey, chica. So, all right, Danny Hoy's Nakedity. We'll be right back. We got a couple songs coming at you. We're going to get settled on this end. And B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions on a Friday night right here from the Beach Shell Studios. I hope you guys are having fun. What are you drinking tonight? Let us know. And who's tuned in? I want to say hi to you guys. That's what we do.
My hound dog friends and me. All was quiet till I went around the bend. What did I see? Whole bunch of people being free. Cold folks were laying out on the sand. Some had an ice cold land shark in their hand. As I got closer, thought my eyes might be deceived. They were wearing way more less than me. It wasn't what I expected. A sandcastle wasn't all that was erected. Nakedity, it's right in front of me. Pop off your top, drop your bottoms. No shoes, no shirts, no pants, no problem. Nothing's left to doubt. Everything is hanging out. Oh, nobody heard me screech. We're getting naked on the beach. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Later on, I hit the street. I heard a DJ playing music high above me. Went up one flight and then to the top. What did I see? Whole bunch of people being free. Was a garden in the sky. Everyone there was feeling high. Before I knew it, clothes were flying all around me. There are some things you can't unsee. They were shaking all they got. None of them were hot. Nakedity is right in front of me. Pop off the top, drop your bottoms. No shoes, no shirts, no pants, no problem. Nothing's left to doubt when everything is hanging out. I left there in a booth. They're getting naked on the roof. Woo-hoo. Clothes back on. Next day we went out to Marvin Key. Just a few girlfriends and me. Got to the sandbar, threw out the anchor. What did we see? Lots of happy people being free. No one had a stitch of clothing on. Part was out and frying in the sun. All my girls threw off their clothes, filled with glee. The only one not naked there was me. For a moment I felt numb. If you can't beat 'em, you might as well join 'em. Nakedity is right in front of me. Pop off the top, drop your bottoms. No shoes, no shirts, no pants, no problem. Nothing's left to doubt. We're letting it all hang out. You didn't mistake my speech. We're getting naked on the beach. Woo, woo, woo. We're getting naked on the beach. Woo, woo, woo. Take it off, take it off, take it on the beach. Woo, woo.
Showed the way right off of our bow. Back on the mainland, there once a day. Sometimes I can't believe my eyes. We'll take a sail
Let's hear it for Key West. And the backup singers, yeah.
Key West is a brand new brew pub, and you're going to love what they have brewing on their menu. That's right, the Blast Beer Company's Southernmost Pint Brewpub, located at 522 Front Street in downtown Key West. Open 7 days a week from noon until 10 p.m. Offers handcrafted beer and made-to-order signature food dishes. On tap are 3 of their signature beers, the Southernmost Pint Golden Ale, the Save the Day IPA, and the Hazy Lady New England IPA, and many other tasty handcrafted beers brewed on-site right here in Key West. And if you're not a beer drinker, don't worry, as they have available on their menu wine and other adult beverages and booze-free drinks. While enjoying a pint or two, check out their amazing menu of small fare items made to order that include local favorites, guac and chips, and Mexican esquites street corn. And their delicious main course items, Caribbean chicken salad, and trade wind meatballs. Stop in and enjoy one of their tastings of 4 different beer offerings of your choice. Or just enjoy a pint or two while taking in the aromas of beer being brewed on site and relaxing inside their brew pub atmosphere. Better yet, soak up the wonderful Key West weather and enjoy one of their handcrafted beers while hanging out on their great outdoor patio with music videos, movies, and sports games. Come by and watch your favorite team play on the biggest screen around. That's Blast Beer Company, Southernmost Pint Brewpub, located at 522 Front Street here in Key West. Blast Beer Company, around since 1992, making beer 1 barrel at a time.
You know, here at Tiki Man Radio, we always encourage you to get out of your comfort zone. Try something different, be bold, and no matter what you do. Let me tell you about the official rum company of Tiki Man Radio. Reef Rum is American-made with an offbeat blend, sweet and smoky for the wise and the rebel. It was created for bohemians and connoisseurs who tire of the same old thing. It's an eccentric blend of natural banana, orange, and coconut, balanced with a touch of smoky flavor. To find out where you can find Reef Rum, visit reefrum.com. That's REIFRUM.com. If you're looking to step out of your comfort zone, then Reef Rum is where you need to be. When you go to reefrum.com, make sure you use the code word Tiki Man to get free shipping on your first order. Reef Rum, the official rum of Tiki Man Radio. Smooth, smoky. It's time to get out of your comfort zone with Reef Rum.
Hi, this is Adrian Z. You're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle on Tiki Man Radio.
Tiki Man Radio, B-Man Michelle. I hit the wrong video button. It was playing the intro. I was like, oh, no. There is the beautiful Dani Hoy sitting right there. We got that camera right up there, Dani. Check that out one right there. So say hi, wave at everybody. Woohoo. Lance Bella is tuned in. Almost Paradise, Lance Bella. And they got a new one coming out. We're going to play here in just a little bit in the show. Good music from those guys. We so appreciate it. And of course, the last song or the first song, Naked Titty. Naked.
Okay, a lot of people say naked titties.
Oh, let me turn you on. Hang on. I didn't. Sorry.
A lot of people say naked titties.
Michelle, are you going to sit over there?
I am.
She's comfortable.
Michelle's sitting over there. So let me get the other camera.
I'm
there
over
we
here
go.
by Scotty.
Michelle, you got.
Scotty.
You might have to move over a little bit.
This way or the other way?
Go down that way a little bit. Take your microphone with you there.
And take your microphone with you.
Take your microphone with you and.
I can't take it too far because I'm going to.
Okay, well, you're figuring it out there.
Expand it more?
Because this other microphone's kind of like right in your way. It looks like you got a gray head.
Say what?
There you go. That's better.
Put this somewhere.
Yeah, that's good right there. Yeah, it's okay now. We're good to go. So
make sure Michelle doesn't have a zit.
Yeah. She got a big gray zit right there. No, she's good. Well, it's good right the way it is. And then, of course, the other one, Yippee Ki-Yo-Eso. I love that one, and especially the way
Chris wrote that.
you guys playing that together. The energy is really cool.
Yeah, that's a great song. I love that song. That's the first. Oh, that's the last. No, that is the first song on our live album.
Yeah, and you guys did that at Grunts.
Grunts, the best place ever.
I was gonna say I miss Grunts, but I don't miss Chris, the other guy, the owner.
Oh, you didn't like Chris?
Oh, he was always a turd to me.
Oh no, he's just terse.
Yeah, but Michelle could
Not
walk up
turd.
and go, "Hi, Chris." He's like, "Hello."
Yeah,
and I'm like, "Hey, what's going on, Chris?" He's like, "Shut up."
He didn't say shut up.
He didn't say shut up.
No, but he's just like, I was like, what? I'm trying to be nice here. I don't know. He just, he lives over in Francis, didn't he? Wasn't he?
Oh yeah, he's still there.
Yeah.
I saw him in a car today.
Did you throw an egg at him?
I would never.
I'm kidding.
He was always nice to us, but
no, I mean he was always nice to Michelle. I don't know what it was. You just like, what's going on, Chris? He's like, I was like, okay. Have a nice day.
What did he say?
He wouldn't say anything. He just kind of like grumble. Like, blah, blah, blah. Like
he'd be like, blah, 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 blah.
Like, all right, I just had one.
Would you believe he likes to go to Bobby's Monkey Bar and hang out?
How many other people like going to? I've never ever been to Bobby's
Inside.
They
They have great karaoke at night.
We've never done it.
You've heard the B-52 guy.
No one's ever offered me to go down. I take that back.
Dee
Dee Green has called me numerous times. Like, you want to go to Bobby's Monkey Bar? And I'm like, usually sitting on a couch in the middle of something. I'm like, nah, I'll pass. But
I know, like, when you're home, sometimes you don't want to just get up and go.
well, I'm in the middle of
Especially
watching
when
something on TV or something's going on, and I'm like, I just prefer not to. I'm good right here. Now, if I knew in advance,
right, like you're planning it,
we're going to meet down there at 9:00. I'm like, okay, I'll probably do that, and my mind is set to.
Remember, okay, Dee Dee, tell him like a couple days in advance.
If you are listening, Dee Dee, couple hours in advance. So
At least, or days.
say hi to Bob Bitchin.
Hi, Bob.
Bob is tuned in tonight, listening in.
I thought his last name was Smith for some reason.
It is Bob Smith.
But I like the bitchin'.
But it's funny because I remember when we first were doing our show, Bob Bitchin came on. And then Danny's like, oh, my God, Bob Bitchin is following you. And I'm like, oh.
The Bob Bitchin.
There's a different Bob Bitchin, right?
But it was a different Bob Bitchin.
There's a Bob Bitchin, like he's involved in food or something.
He's a magazine.
Yeah, whatever.
I forget what magazine it was now, but
Yeah.
I thought, hey, check me out. I got some street cred, and then next thing you know,
It's just Bob Smith.
It's just Bob Smith.
Sorry, Bob. Just Bob
Only
Smith.
kidding, Bob.
We love you, Bob.
The
We
Bob
love you
Bitchin
especially.
That we know that, no, I just
all the time.
I didn't know. I mean, so many people have so many different aliases out there on.
Callie McCool.
Yeah, I haven't seen Callie McCool on here yet.
No, Callie McCool.
He does the he's a school teacher out there in California, and he's got that show on. Do you know about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what he's got a show on. What is it?
Oh my God.
On
Oh my
Tiki Man?
God.
Tiki Man gives him
Yeah, it's on
airtime.
Tuesday.
Tiki Man gives him
My God, I just drew a complete blank what the name of the show is.
Jeez,
So,
I'm sorry.
Danny, if you're listening, please send me what the name of that show is, so I don't have to
Danny.
look it up.
Danny. Hello to Hippie Chick.
Yeah, hippie chick.
A hippie chick.
I think she's listening out there. I know. Tiki Man is or he was. This is steak night for them. Friday nights are steak night.
Steak at home?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. They usually go out maybe, but
okay.
They either cook a steak at home or they go out and get a steak and potatoes.
Steak.
I thought that was Michelle and Bodyguards thing, too.
No, I think she's into Factor now.
The Factor.
The Factor.
She's doing the Factor?
No steaks on Fridays anymore?
No, I thought that was just Danny, but maybe I'm wrong.
I think steak on Friday sounds a fantastic idea.
Callie McCool and the student crew. Thank you
He
so
must
much.
have- he must have
Danny's
heard.
listening. Thank you, Danny.
He must
Appreciate
have
it.
heard.
Is there anything you want to
The
ask
student
Danny while we have you live?
Well, how's the steak?
Are you eating steak tonight?
How do you have your steak? Is it
steak at home when we lived
Do you
in
like your steak to move?
Albuquerque, right?
Is it medium rare? Is it a little bit bloody?
I like mine medium.
Medium, yeah, just right.
You?
I like mine to have a little pink in the center, so like
Pink,
medium
that's
rare.
medium.
That's medium, yeah.
Medium rare.
Hey, Teresa Arnold's tuned in tonight.
Oh, hi, Teresa.
Teresa Arnold.
Hey, I miss her.
Yeah, well, hopefully she'll be down here this year for the
I hope so.
Songwriter Showcase. And
Faux show.
we got you guys in the Songwriter Showcase again this year coming up. It's our 9th year. Can you believe that?
Oh, really?
9 years of doing this.
That's amazing, and it gets bigger and bigger.
Gets bigger and bigger. I ran into Mark Rossi the other day, and he's just like, well, first of all, he doesn't ask how I'm doing.
Oh, really?
He asks, hey, how's Michelle? And I'm like,
he's got his priorities straight.
Like, she's doing okay. He's like, well, make sure you tell her I said hello.
I see him go by, and I always wave at him, and he beeps at me.
Yeah, no,
he's a scooter.
He's really cool. I appreciate Mark. I mean, Mark.
Yeah, he's a good, businessman.
And he asks, he goes, what's your living situation? I'm like, well, house is still for sale, so I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, okay.
So we're just taking it one step at a time, and might get to live here, we might not get to live here. I don't know. It's like we just one step at a time.
Oh, thanks.
Let me see. Hey, we got...
Susanna just brought me doggy bags.
Susanna brought doggy bags. She brought wine.
Granola.
Ooh, granola.
It's chocolate.
All right.
Dark chocolate.
Once you get settled, I will turn on the microphone. And so Teresa Arnold is on tonight. Teresa, so good seeing you. I haven't seen you in a while on here.
Yeah, Teresa, what's up?
I'm glad you're with us. So.
Yeah.
So what else has been going on, Dani? You've got you're doing all your drawings and stuff, or
I've been more into artwork lately than songwriting, but I should get back into songwriting at some point. I know. Oh, we talked about that a little earlier. Susanna has been encouraging me to keep working on stuff, and she's got her stuff, and we talk about our stuff together.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, and we've been encouraging each other art-wise and otherwise, and just hanging out in general and enjoying music, like going to see Happy Dog and stuff.
We haven't done a whole. I mean, Michelle and I really haven't.
Sean was talking about that the other day, wasn't he?
Who was?
Sean. When we were at.
We were over at.
He said something about.
We were at Pilar.
Happy Dog somewhere.
And
they play on the beach.
We're just
That's
chilling
what he was
out.
talking about.
And Sean from
Minnesota.
Pilar
Oh, that's Sean.
came in and we had a chance to catch up with him and talk about what's going on and everything. So
tomorrow night from 5 to 8.
He
Is that too low?
No, I'm just.
Do you need to bring that seat down?
Up.
Or up? Yeah, we can hear you on there. All right. So we had a chance to talk with him and what's going on. But yeah, we haven't really been doing a whole lot. We've been freaking medical appointments. Jesus criminy.
6 months, huh?
Yeah, it's like I think I've finally turned old because every time I turn around, I'm going to a damn medical appointment, And
you should go to Roatan.
We're doing a lot of stuff. We do acupuncture and medical hypnosis and all kinds of crazy things we're doing.
Well, we're going to Belize next May.
Whoa!
We're going to be in Belize.
Just the two of you?
No, we're going down with Jill and Craig and the crew. So we're going to go down to Belize.
On a boat or on
We're going to do trade winds.
Trade winds,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, but it's a land mostly. But
A land trade winds?
A land.
You land there?
Terra.
Like this May?
Yeah, no,
next
2026. So we're actually spreading that out. So we're going to be doing that.
Oh my God, that's a year from now.
It is.
More
than a year.
Danny?
Huh?
Are you going anywhere?
We're going to Roatan.
Roatan.
She talked me into going to
No,
Roatan.
when are you going to Roatan?
In June.
Ah, cool.
Two of us.
Very cool.
We're going to Disney in June.
Yeah, we're doing the Disney thing. 30 May till, I don't know, sometime in June.
16th of June.
16 June.
But
June 4.
yeah.
Well, we're going to do some apartment hunting as well in case we have to move.
Yeah.
In Roatan? No, I mean in where?
In Orlando.
Well, we're looking at
in Orlando.
We're looking at Orlando. We've talked about going back to D.C. We've talked about going back to Albuquerque. We talked about Colorado. We're not sure. I mean, we're just getting our ducks in a row of what do we do next.
This is the problem. This is the problem down here with a lot of people don't. It's just the place is being bought up by people who have a lot of money. Right now, though, real estate is stagnant. So there's not a lot going on in the real estate market. Things aren't being sold.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. We think we'll probably get another year if this thing doesn't sell in the next 6 months. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping that, this coming year that
People got the real at 200,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if anybody out there would like to buy this place for $2.3 million, we'd be happy to be your tenant.
That's insane.
And when you turn on the water in my kitchen, the lights flash.
Oh no, shit! Ours do too in our kitchen.
Our lights flash when you turn on the lights.
There's no water involved.
And you cannot remove one of the lights, or it's like completely stuck in there. And
is there no water involved?
Like the toilet flushes. I'm just.
It's going to blow out the whole electrical
But we're
system if we
happy
take that light out.
neighbors.
We are. I mean, we're doing our thing. Hey, real quick, I want to throw this out there because Tiki Man, Dani Lynn said they're looking forward to Costa Rica for the 4th annual Escape to Paradise this coming year.
Talking about that, we were like,
That's
where
in
are we
May,
going
right?
This year?
Costa
Rica.
I think it is in May.
If I had $1 million,
I'll tell you, I think
I'd go to
Dani-
Costa Rica with the Tiki Man Radio.
I'd go
people.
to Costa Rica. Well, actually, it's not that expensive, so.
No, and they have a good time with it. I mean, I wish we could go to one of these things, but with all this trade wind stuff that we do, I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of
We have to pick, like,
counter,
I thought for some reason you were
Intuitive
going to give that up at some point, but I think you decided you still
No,
like
we
it.
just bought a whole new package a couple years ago, so we got another
Are Pat and
12
Fred doing
years
it
or-
too,
Another
or-
10 years left.
I think Pat and Fred actually quit the trade winds thing.
Oh, maybe that's what I was thinking.
They used up their points, but we went
Yeah.
on that big 4-week one. The 4-week ones that Craig and Jill did. We did the first 2 weeks, and I told Michelle, I go, we're done. We're not going to do it. And then next thing you know, they're like, oh.
Yeah, so
Oh,
we
it
actually-
happens. It's just, you've. Yeah.
We actually we didn't take our checkbook. We were not prepared. Blah blah blah. So I had to put like a buttload of money on my credit card. So our credit scores went down for like about a year because we like maxed out our credit.
Buttload.
Hey, Key West Chris is on tonight. Hey, Chris, we're playing some of your music, my friend. So I'm glad you tuned in and checking us out. We appreciate it.
He's actually there on YouTube.
He's on YouTube. So
Did he just pop in?
He's on. I think we're on number 3 camera.
Hello.
Hello, Chris. Hope everything's chilling out over where you're at tonight, and know that we're thinking of you, my friend. And we're playing some. One of my favorite songs is Manning, and I put it in the set list.
Absolutely,
I
Manning is a great
love
song.
That song, man. I love the sound of that. That.
Oh, that's Chris's song. Chris wrote that song. Oh. Chris wrote that song. He has a lot of songs about places like Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Like he just loves the way that that city sound.
Yeah.
So he wrote. He was traveling on a bus to go to, if I have this correct, his mom's funeral. I think, yes, his mom's funeral, and he had to travel on a bus to go up there, and he saw the sign said Manning. And there was a truck stop there, and then he just got the idea for the song from just seeing that sign in the truck stop, and it inspired him to write the song.
Yeah, that's one of, other than Albuquerque, because Albuquerque was a really good one. And I remember whenever we used to go to some of your gigs before we moved down here, and he would always pull that. He'd like, who wants a song? And we're like, Albuquerque. And he'd play the Albuquerque
Yeah,
one.
Albuquerque.
I love that one.
That's a
And
great
then,
song.
Of course, his Manning one. That's one I play a lot. So that's
It's also got a great song called what is it? It's it's a place in Florida.
The island one he played the other day.
Island Ladies is very good.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I played that.
I'm just trying to think of the other. It's a fun. It's a very fast, like a Western swing song. I'll think of it later.
Or text us, Chris. Text Brian.
Yeah, I'm. You know what? I know which one you're talking about, and I can't think of the name.
It's a place in Florida.
Okay, I know what you're talking about, and I can't think of
And
it.
there's a
right now.
barbecue involved, and what you're
Chris
gonna.
could tell us. Tell us what it is.
Yes.
Let's go to Titusville. Titusville. Let's go to Titusville now.
Titusville.
Let's go to Titusville now.
Well, we've known. I'm trying to think. We were talking about this the other day. When did we meet? That's when Hugo Duarte. We met you in New Orleans.
What year did you do 6-string?
Yeah. What year was that 6-string?
2012, I think.
2012.
That's what we're thinking. Yeah.
I've got the tags at home.
I've known each other forever.
And the reason we went was, I think that's the first year we sponsored, right? Because Hugo was going to be playing.
Yeah, Hugo was playing. Hugo and Emily were there.
Oh,
And-
Emily.
Yeah, and that's when we met you.
Not Emily Randall, Emily that used to play with Hugo.
Oh.
You know what?
Hutchinson.
I got
Emily
thinking
Hutchinson.
about, all
I
the
don't
years,
remember Emily. being
all the
there,
years
but-
we've been doing music and doing the stuff. I mean, you remember Carson Cooper?
Yep.
From Radio Margaritaville?
Yeah, he interviewed me and Jim Morris.
Yeah, I
at the
remember
same
that.
time. Jim Morris had at that point 22 CDs, and I had one.
Yeah.
It was a really fun. It was a fun interview from what I remember.
Did you
And
not?
John Frenzy borrowed your guitar, and you were all excited about
He
it.
did. He did.
You're like, John Frenzy's using my
Well, I
guitar.
borrowed John Frenzy's guitar once.
Yeah.
At Salty Angler.
Well, this is what we do. We borrow guitars from each other.
Yeah, he was like, He's like, Brian, you want to come up here and play? I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll come up here and play a little bit, you know.
It's like, but I don't have a guitar.
He's like, you can play my guitar. And, you know, and he has thicker, he always did thicker strings.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Brian's played Hugo's guitar,
Yeah.
which is really unusual.
Oh my God,
Hugo-
yeah.
Howard Livingston played my little
Baby
guitar.
Taylor?
My baby. No, it's a Baby Martin.
Okay.
And also Tom Shepard played my Baby Martin at the first Meet Me in the Keys, and he's there at the Smoking Tune. And he puts the guitar and he goes, "Does this guitar make me look fat?" The other funny thing I remember about Six String, there were a few things, but that whole thing so I played at Tropical Isle on that stage with the pipe and the people can
yeah, in the middle.
and the masquerade masks on the side, you know, the old.
I have people who insist I was drunk. I was scared to death, and they're like, "No, you were." I'm like, I was scared to death. I had never done anything in my life like that, so I was, and I got through it. And then I was hanging out, and me and Sonny Jim were sharing shark bites. Shark attacks. You remember the shark attack?
I do.
Like alarms would go off.
Yeah, they bring this shark out.
I like that, but I liked my.
It's so crazy.
It's true.
This is crazy.
What's my drink? I like the hand grenade.
Hand grenade. And there was a hand grenade man.
Well, you remember Pam? Remember Pam and Earl?
Yeah.
Who Earl was the owner, of course. I always thought they were a couple, but they weren't. They were partners.
But they were always together.
They were. They did everything
She had
together.
this little dog. And
yeah. And the funny thing was, I can remember we were in New Orleans, and we the many times we were in New Orleans, we popped over at Tropical Isle, and there's Hand Grenade Guy, and there's Pam, and
Yeah.
I got that picture of Michelle and Pam and Hand Grenade Guy on the
That's was
outside.
the real hand grenade guy, not the automatron one.
Yeah.
Like actually somebody in a
I
suit.
miss those guys.
I know.
When you really think back, I mean, those were some fun times.
Pam's still with us, right?
Characters.
I saw a picture of Pam the other day. She looked pretty old. Of course, she is, old, but I think she was in a wheelchair.
Aw.
So I don't know, the last time I ran into Pam was down here just before the pandemic, and she was walking in front of me. I was on my morning walk, and she had her dogs with her.
I remember that. Yeah.
And I'm like, "Hey, Pam," not knowing if that was her or not. And she turned around and she goes, "I'll be a son of a bitch." "What are you doing here, Brian?" And I'm like, "I live here now," And
Yeah, they stayed on, kind of near the Cork.
yeah, no, they weren't far. Kind of like down there,
I'm trying to remember what street is that?
like close to Abundanza area.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I ran into her at.
Yeah.
And it was good seeing her. I mean, they were just
It's not Catherine. It's the one next.
I mean, if we drove through New Orleans and we were going to stay, I would call her up or text her and say, "Look, we're in. Can you get us a gig?" And she'd always get us in at Tropical Isle somewhere.
Because that's fun, right?
Yeah,
That's
I
a
mean,
lot of fun.
she just always took care of us,
Yeah.
and they were such good people. But that stage at the main Tropical Isle, when you go upstairs and you see all those old masquerades of Jimmy Buffett,
Yeah.
and it just
those heads. That
yeah, the heads, yeah.
They're made from paper mache. They're like these big paper mache heads.
It's kind of weird. The Jimmy Buffett one was kind of big.
It was
and
kind
creepy.
of weird.
We had that. He had that like that mole on his
Yeah.
chin.
Moly.
But that thing looked like an apple sitting on there. I'm just like, God damn, that's big.
It was like a caricature. It just made it
I'm
big.
just like, ah, dang,
It's a big mole.
But those were some fun times. We had some really good times.
We did have a lot of fun.
I'll tell one story, and we're going to get to some more of your music. But
Oh, really?
a lot.
I'm just kidding.
We got a lot to talk about tonight. And you know what?
You're going to play Manning, right?
Yeah,
We talked about
I will
that.
at some point.
We're going to get back to it.
Yeah, well, I've got. Well, I want to talk about Tiffany Green here in just a minute, but I remember.
Love Tiffany.
Remember when the Funky Pirate was right next door to Tropical Isle?
That place was really weird.
That place
dark.
is crazy.
Yeah.
And I remember Michelle and I had gone in there. It was
Strange because there are all these little tables lined up.
and that's when Jill was playing with us.
It's like
Big Man
a
and
really
Misbehavin'.
seedy.
CD is good.
It was like
I don't know.
It was like
it was.
It's like the Ram's
Some
Head,
good
but
stories.
squished down and dark.
Yes.
All the tables in it.
So I remember walking in because that morning, Michelle and I
We played there
and,
like 11 o'clock in the morning.
and Jill and I were opening that morning with Sunny Jim. And I walk in there and
oh my God, the microphone
James
smells
looked at me.
so
He
good.
goes, "Did you bring a microphone?" And I normally do. I'm like, "No."
They were so gross.
And he goes, "Oh my God." He goes, "I didn't either."
If you get too close, you're like
And they had this
gagging.
box of microphones, and I swear to God, they all had like 20 years of spit and crust and everything else you can think, and just
gotta-
smelled from.
At least have a microphone.
I'm convinced
condom.
that's where COVID started, in that box at the Funky Pirate.
Did they ship it to Wuhan?
Oh my God, it was.
Let's test this stuff.
So Sonny, Jim, and I were like, "All right, here's the deal.
I remember that being a problem.
Here's the deal. It's like we're going to crank these mics up as loud as we can get, and we're
So
going
we
to
can get
stand
far
5
away.
feet away from them
Yeah.
and sing from that distance."
I remember it was kind of loud and things were going.
Oh my God, yeah, it was crazy. But
Yeah.
Well, hey, I miss having Tiffany down here this year.
Yeah.
Miss you, Tiffany.
Yeah, we miss her. She's going through a lot with her husband.
Yes, with her and Mike. I mean, man.
They had a strange situation develop. I can't go into detail because of HIPAA. Anyway, so
Yeah, it's
but
HIPAA,
I
yeah.
guess they're getting
issues. Yeah,
they might be here in May.
I hope.
Okay.
We're hoping.
So I have a quick question. Jojo Fish wants to know, B-Man, can you introduce your other guest? And yes, our other guest is Susan, who lives
Susanna.
Susanna.
Burke.
Well, you tell him.
I'm Susanna Burke.
There you go.
And I live 10 steps from Brian and Michelle.
So I have to call you Susanna now? Or is it Susan? Can I call you Susan?
You can call me Susan.
Because I could call Kim Kimmy and never get in trouble. But
Yeah,
when
I
you
couldn't
did it, she's like, "Don't call me
Oh
Kimmy."
my God, I know. That was like, that was not a good phone call I got.
Susanna's her professional name.
But
Or like her art name.
it just happened by accident.
Real name. I thought the other name's your teacher name or something.
That's the real name. It was an accident.
So is your
But
teacher
that's
name Miss
okay.
Burke?
Burke.
No,
Miss Burke, can I go to the
my teacher
bathroom?
name is Susan. They go,
Miss Susan.
Miss Susan.
Miss Susan.
I gotta. It
that's
was
very southern.
all accidental.
Yeah.
So I can knock on the door and go, "Miss Susan, I'm coming through."
God, yeah, and then your best friend will be like,
She has a little chihuahua with 2 teeth named
And
Spike.
Teresa Arnold says, "Hi, neighbors, Susanna Burke."
"Hi, yes,
Hey, Teresa.
10 steps away with my Chihuahua."
Yes, but and we were talking. It's like Dani was like, "You know what? When I walked by the door, Spike came to it and didn't do anything." And
He's
I'm
like,
like,
"Yeah,
"Well,
'cause
yeah,
Susan
because
wasn't
Susan's not home." But you know what?
He looked at me, and he looked toward the door. He went.
He's like, "Hey, I
He
know
thought maybe you were next.
But at the dive bar last week, you were holding him. He didn't care. He was.
Oh, he didn't care at
loving you.
all.
He
I was holding
snuggling
him
up
and
to
holding
yeah.
No, when you used to go on walks and you're like,
But
I gotta,
he was
fine.
like this though. He was like looking around and going, "Where?"
He has issues.
Well, yeah, we go on a walk and you're like, "I gotta pee here, hold him." I'm like,
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I'm like, "Good dog, nice dog."
Spike's a 16-year-old Chihuahua with 2 teeth. I found him in a dumpster in East LA. He's got
found
issues.
his weakness. I found his weakness.
But he's open.
When
about
I drop
them.
off food to you,
Oh my God, he loves you.
he's like, his ass is going 100 miles an hour just a wiggling.
I know he loves you.
And he's like, he brought food. He's a really cool dude.
He has
you
a
know?
nub for a
And then
tail,
once he
and that
eats,
is
and I
so
walk by the door,
adorable.
he's like, "Get out of here! You're in the backyard!"
When I'm in there, he like runs up and boops me in the leg and acts like he's gonna bite me.
But who's his new girlfriend?
My dog Zinni.
Oh my God.
We had a really wonderful thing happen. I wanted to say I'm grateful to the Key West United Methodist Church and our friends from there who brought a cleaning crew. Hannah's amazing
Yeah, she
cleaning.
cleans our house.
She cleans
Hannah's
our
amazing.
house,
I'll talk to you later because I want to know how much that is a month. Because they spent 5 hours. They did a complete clean, and it's amazing. And then we had friends who took our laundry and did the laundry for us. And Susanna took Zinni to her house and gave her a shower and cleaned her up and like did shampoo and conditioner and a massage and like gave her a
spa day.
A spa day.
Michelle throws me out there on the stoop, and then Susan comes by and she goes, "Okay, I'll give you a shower." I'll give you
Drags
a
him in by the
massage,"
ankles.
And she scratches above your butt.
Like, oh,
Thump, thump,
thank
thump, 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 thump.
She came home smelling like a rose, and like everything was clean. Her collar was. I was just like amazed. So I really feel blessed that I have all these great friends and
Love you.
I love you too.
Spike loves Zinni. We're gonna have a wedding.
Oh, I need to bring them. I want her. She keeps.
All right,
wanting me to,
this is getting mushy.
She wants me to bring. She wants me to bring her back over here. She keeps waiting for me to put her in the car and bring her back.
It was weird.
Zinni's like, can we go there again?
We have pictures
We have
and video.
pictures.
It's weird. Okay, but
It's a
Zinni's
really big.
amazing.
Okay, so it's a 74-pound dog, and how big is Spike?
5 pounds soaking wet.
They're best friends.
Besties.
Scotty's bigger than him.
Yeah,
Scotty weighs like 8 or 9 pounds.
Are you sure he's 5 pounds soaking wet? Because he's a pretty small dog.
He's 5 pounds soaking wet. Yeah. Yeah. So Scotty's bigger.
He's like the same size as
a bucket. And puts him on.
I put him in tip buckets. I put him in buckets.
He was in my tip bucket.
I
once.
did, and Dani wouldn't play my song. She's
He was He's
your
the same size as Zinni's head, basically.
He is.
Yeah.
Look, that's Scotty, and Scotty the kitty is he's half the size.
He's almost double.
Anyway,
Scotty over there. So anyway,
sorry.
so Tiffany Green, I miss that not having her
I'm
down.
glad
there
you
this
can
year.
stay on topic.
Hey, I'm trying. Get another couple of these in me, and I might not. But Tiffany Green.
Yeah.
I miss not having her in town.
Yeah.
Hopefully she'll be here. It's weird because we didn't have Tiffany Green this year. Sweet Harriet
couldn't
and
come.
Ray, they couldn't come. Although,
they weren't here.
Although Sweet Harriet and Ray are talking about coming in into June, July timeframe and staying with us for a couple weeks.
Well, that'd be great.
So it'd be nice to having them come down.
They need to come in the summer and see what it's like when it's hot here.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
They weren't here this
Get the whole.
year.
No, they weren't here this year.
No, there was something happened.
Been really weird. Well, they got a lot of family issue things going on too. With her mom and her brother.
It's been
Trying to take care of. Trying to take care of family.
Things are
Like
crazy
my
right
daughter
now.
this year and the things that she's going through. I mean, it's been a really.
She rang the bell though. I'm so excited.
She rang the bell.
I hope that's that's it.
You see, that was the funny thing, because she told me, she goes, I get to ring the bell on Monday, and I'm like, great, and then I said,
didn't practice.
take a movie, So she's up there and she's like looking at this thing, like, and she's trying to pull on it, and finally her husband's like, side to side.
Was that who said that?
I saw she was like
I
laughing.
heard
I
I was
was
trying to
that. I
figure.
didn't know
I was
that was
watching it,
It was.
but it rang. It
did. It rang.
It did get rung.
No, I
Yay.
was happy for her. So
Thank
yay
God.
for Tiffany. So, but anyway, Tiffany Green had done Island Storm, and I had recorded that when we were at 104.9 way back in the day.
Oh, the live, yeah.
The live version
I
of
love
it.
that song so much I had to record it.
Yes, and you recorded it with MFG, right?
Yes.
Yeah, with MFG.
Yeah, that's on the Nakeditity is also on. I
Nakeditity.
said it.
I said it again. Nakeditity.
I said it again. Anyway, they're all on that last album.
You did a really good job with that, and it's a beautiful song. And then I got her Joni, and I love her Joni and Chachi.
That is an awesome song.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I always ask her play Joni and Chachi. So we're gonna get some more music. We're gonna regroup. We're gonna refill. We're gonna get something to eat if you're still hungry, and then have a little bit of fun. So B-Man Michelle's Coast Confessions right here on Tiki Man Radio, coming to you live from the Beachy Shell Studios here in Key West, and we've got the world famous Dani Hoy.
That's me.
Key West Chris is listening in. We got some of his music coming. We've got Susanna Burke, who's in here, our neighbor, and we're going to probably find out more and more what's going on in your world, Dani, and in Susan's world. But right now,
I'm working on it.
The Island Storm song. Written by Tiffany Green and covered by Dani Hoy. It's a beautiful song, everybody. Hope you're having fun tonight.
Thank you,
Tell us what
MFG.
you drinking, for crying out loud.
What are you drinking? Give me an island storm and we'll sing and play. Give me an island storm, make the palm trees sway a little. Island storm, me kinda like it that way. Give me an island storm, and it's a perfect day.
Tourists run like hurricane winds, lock themselves inside. But we know the beauty of raindrops falling, gray clouds calling, white caps on the tide. Give me an island storm and we'll sing and play. Give me an island storm, make the palm trees sway a little. Island storm, we kinda like it that way. Give me an island storm, and it's a perfect day. Little bit low-key living, take me down that way. Find a bar with some real good rum. I won't leave it, I can't leave it, 'cause tomorrow there'll be sun. Give me an island storm and we'll sing and play. Give me an island storm, make the palm trees sway a little. Island storm, we kinda like it that way. Give me an island storm, it's a perfect day. Give me an island storm and we'll sing and play. Give me an island storm, make the palm trees sway a little. Island storm, we kinda like it that way. Give me an island storm, it's a perfect day. Give me an island storm and we'll sing and play. Give me an island storm, make the palm trees sway a little. Island storm, we kinda like it that way. Give me an island storm, it's a perfect day. Give me an island storm.
It's like a dime stone novel and a bottle of Boone's Farm. Oh, page by page he woos her with his charm. Well, she wants to wear his class ring on a chain. Never thought he'd give her his last name. Well, it was Vegas all bust and top down in his car. And he's taking the small town girl to places so far. Well, she called a family from the airport in LA. Said, don't you worry about me, mama, I'll be okay. And do you have a love like Joni and Chachi, or more like Nancy and Ronnie, or Bonnie and Clyde running cool? Is it real fancy like the Prince and Miss Kelly, or Technicolor like Barney and Betty, or singing about love like Johnny and June? I don't care what they got, 'cause I got you. Now Hollywood couldn't have written one better than this. No mysteries, no goodbyes, and no last kiss. Well, he put a little diamond on her left hand. He was so damn nervous that he could hardly stand. But do you have a love like Joni and Chachi, or more like Nancy and Ronnie,
Hey everybody, join us for Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday. Come over and be part of the show. We'll be streaming live on the Cammy's Grammy Live Cam on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and get into the chat and be a part of the show. That's Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station. Here at Tiki Man Radio, we love shout-outs from our artists and our listeners from all over the world. You ever wondered how you do that? Well, if you have the free Tiki Man Radio app, all you have to do is click on the little menu and go down to where it says shout-out. You can record a short shout-out. When you're done, you just send it straight to us. You have about 15, 16 seconds to do it. Here's a couple of pointers. Make sure you don't have your TV on or your radio. Make sure you're in a quiet space if you can. And always tell us who you are, where you're from, and mention you're listening to Tiki Man Radio. It's as simple as that. If you want to hear your name on the radio, send us a shout out and we'll put it in the radio station for you. Keep listening to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station, and give us a shout out.
Hey, this is Beth from Nailtini. Do you ever feel like getting your nails and hair done before vacation is a chore? Why not enhance your vacay experience by visiting us at Nailtini, 817 Duval. Our perfect petties will make your feet look fabulous in those flip-flops. Or maybe you want a beautiful blow dry and style for your night on the town. Men's haircuts, facials, and waxing? We do that too. We live up to our name and serve you a martini or a drink of your choice during your service. Now, back to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio.
Yeah, B-Man and Michelle right here on Tiki Man Radio. And I so appreciate everybody who's hanging out with us tonight. Hang on here, I got it. There we go. When you're in Key West, make sure you go down to the Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street here in Key West. They have a great happy hour, 4 to 6. 18 beers on tap, some really good food. It's a great atmosphere to go and do the things that you want to do here in Key West. And I can't count the number of times that I've done some kind of... what'd you say over there?
Susan made a noise.
I did not.
Did you fart?
Did you? What are you doing over there?
It's your chair.
Hang on a minute.
It's your chair.
That mic was humming, so I didn't want to give you a hummer for a mic.
Is my mic on?
Yeah, your mic is on.
Okay, good.
Can you hear
Is mine
yourself?
on?
Lights.
Hello.
I guess
the
so.
lights.
Am I on?
Yes, you are on. Michelle's over. Am I on? Pow, pow, pow.
Is this thing on?
Is that thing on? Let me see. Island Storm, Dani Hoy. Song written by Tiffany Green. Of course, we did Tiffany Green's Joni and Chachi, everybody. So let's
We're going to play Manning.
There we go. We got a camera right back on us over there. So, what was that?
What?
Hang on. I'm going to turn on something here. Right there. Book. And book. There we go. Our images. So... I hope everybody's having a good time tonight. We got the Dani Hoy, the world famous Dani Hoy, the internationally famous Dani Hoy. You are internationally famous.
Well, we have fans all over the world. Which is
yeah, we've got
we.
I think they hear you on Mars, I believe.
Huh?
We have a station on Mars.
Yeah.
What? What are you talking about?
It's a joke.
Oh.
That would be intergalactic then.
Yes, the intergalactic side of things. So
universal.
Blonde thing. Whatever.
Are you getting ready for Conquer Public Days?
I am.
Me too.
I'm actually going to be playing music at Conquer Public Days.
Oh, cool. What are you doing?
I'm playing at the Muster.
Oh, you can be at the Muster. We had CW Colt last year.
Had what?
We had CW Colt last year. He played the Muster.
I think we played prior to him or something.
I don't remember. Oh, I think you did. Now that I think about it, I think you and Chris did play it.
Yeah, we played, and then I think the Sundogs played, CW played.
I don't remember.
Before he played like all afternoon or whatever, but I have to play at the Muster for a little bit.
Well, good. So. Well, we'll be out there.
Great.
CIAing as well?
Yeah, I'm in the 82nd Auburn.
Yeah, you're the 82nd Auburn.
Auburn. Auburn. Auburn.
I'll be with the
Could be in
women's.
the CIA if you
I
want.
could be, but I'll be at the Key West Women's Club doing the Concrete Public stuff with the kiddos coming in. And so
nice.
forth.
Oh, very
That's
cool.
great.
So
We got a complete
might be parading.
crazy lineup this year. I love Pam Vader. Do you know Pam Vader? She's one of our members, and man, I tell you what.
Oh, no, I know Pam. Yes, I know Pam.
She's awesome. I mean, she is.
The filing system.
Oh my God, she's.
She's great.
I don't know where I'd be without Pam.
I originally met her through the HTA when I was trying to do the ghost tours.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get into it, so.
She's been a big help with everything, and we've got our entire lineup coming up this year. We got events planned over at the Southernmost Pint Brewpub for our gathering and things, and award ceremonies that we're doing for all the crap members that have done a lot of stuff this year. So yeah, no, we got a lot of stuff going on. So it's pretty cool. It's really cool for us. So, what's going on around town? Where you usually playing at?
Well, these days at Two Friends Patio Restaurant on Thursdays from 1 to 4 and Sundays from 5 to 9. During the summertime, we usually pick up extra shifts because people go out of town and stuff.
At that time of year.
And then there's Rick's from noon to 3 on Tuesdays. And also been playing at the Navy bases, mostly Boca Chica on
Who's
Saturdays.
booking that Boca Chica one now?
I can give you that information.
Yeah, I mean, who is that person? It's not what's her name that used to be there.
No, it's not her. It's not Barb. It's not Trisha. It's Casey.
Yeah, send me the info on them because because those guys we used to play up there and we had a good time.
Well, we played up there until COVID, and then we didn't play there for a while, and then we just got
like
back
during
this
COVID
year.
or like when we were just coming out of it, didn't we?
I don't remember. It's been so darn long ago.
5 years ago,
Just
COVID.
5 years.
Yeah, it's been 5 years. Yeah, so and we haven't played up there since.
Patrick's Day.
Yeah,
that was weird.
Just because I don't know.
We were playing at Geiger Key the day before.
And then we have the artisan market through the end of April. So every Sunday from 10 to 2.
When's that picking up again?
And then,
That pick up again in October?
Yeah, then it comes back at the end of October. I think usually during Trop Rock Week, that's when we do the...
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So it's got to be like right at the end of October.
Yeah.
Because I remember Gary used to call me up. It's like, who we got for Trop Rockers?
So far ahead. I'm still recovering from last October. Oh my God.
Yeah. There's always something going on in this town.
Oh, Lord, October was great.
No. Hide.
So, and anything else big happening? You said you weren't writing any music earlier.
I haven't been writing anything lately. I have some songs, kind of like pieces of songs.
Right.
It's just I've been spending so much time being, caring for somebody.
Yeah.
And taking care of things and trying to do stuff to make money. And taking care of my job at the church that I haven't felt like. I have to be honest, I haven't felt like writing songs much.
You've been painting.
It's just there's just been too much going on around me that I feel like I don't have the time or the inclination to write songs right now.
Well, you're going to paint tomorrow, though, for the plein air.
I'm going to do a plein air painting thing for the Tennessee Williams Festival.
Well, I kind of get what you just said because for the last couple of years, I didn't get into the writing like I thought I would get into. I just
really like try and spend time doing it.
And I think Michelle was the one that. Well, Michelle would be the first one to tell me to, stop and.
You'll spend hours just setting up the radio show and advertising for the. I mean, this really should not take 10 or 12 hours to do a radio show every week, but he spends that much time working on it because he likes to make it perfect. But
and amongst other things, I mean, the plugging has kept me busy and, the little things over at the church.
I'm talking about the sitting in front of the computer stuff.
Yeah.
You don't need to do as much of that as you do.
Even if you spend 20 minutes working on something.
Yeah.
It's better than every day. The people who do writing or whatever professionally, they always say to do it for a little bit of time every day.
They said
at
that
the
for
same
all
time.
the arts. Well, there's my art Bible called Art and Fear. I've carried the same dog-eared book around since 1991.
Art and Fear?
Art and Fear, yeah, it's in my place. It's a quick read, and it talks about writing all the arts, and even you think it's in a lull if you're not writing, if you're not painting, if you're not doing this. But actually, right now, this moment of us talking about it, you're actually creating.
Mm-hmm.
You're still working on it. It's all around us. And it just kind of, you're like, oh, okay, that's, we really are.
Still going on in your brain.
It's happening, and it just happens in a different way. And it really it's just art and
Well, I think for me, I put a lot of fodder in front of, I mean, because I do. I mean, I'll write things down, and I'll do things,
You're
but
still creating. You're still doing
You're
it.
right. But
just because you're not sitting there writing
but I'm very quickly to turn to something else. And so, I had said this year, this is the year of no for me.
No.
Ooh, I remember you said that it was the year for no.
I have said no.
I remember that, Michelle.
I have said no to a lot of things, and Danny, with the radio, Tiki Man Radio.
I remember that.
He and I've talked about that. He's like,
Wonderful word.
I just there's other things that I want to accomplish, and I think I was tired of doing things for other people or other events.
My God, you're right.
And I just finally had to say, no, I'm not doing that. I've stopped. I've said no to a lot of things over at the Old Stone Coffee House. I've said no to a lot of other things because I need to focus on other things that are up in here in this head of mine, and I think that's what's important.
I'm a creative person. I deserve to have.
Yeah.
You are a creative person. You deserve to have space to yourself to be able to create, to, say your piece, whatever. We all deserve
to do the things you want to do and not just the things you feel obligated
and the
to
things
do.
you feel like you have to do for other people.
Because it's in those times that the creativity, that the inspiration, that the moment might happen when you're doing it for you.
I think it was funny because when we lived in Albuquerque and Scott Kirby came and stayed with us, and we're sitting at dinner one night, and we made the comment that we're getting ready to make the move to Key West. That's what and he looked at me in a serious like.
He said, "What the hell you want to do that for?"
Yeah, what the hell you want to do that for? And we're like, what? And he goes, I have no creativity in Key West.
Because he's so busy.
Because he's so busy doing so many things. And that's why he would go to Montana and other places. He goes, that's where, when I left Key West, I found more of my creativity to get the work done that's in my head. And I was like, interesting.
That's his process.
For me at the time, I'm like, nah, that's not me.
I'll find time.
Until I moved here, and I'm like, it hit me like maybe 3 years into it, and I'm like, now I get what Scott Kirby said. Because you're wrapped up in so many other things that you kind of lose why I came here and those kind of things. And, I mean, look how busy you are, Dani. I mean, look at the things that you get involved with, and I can see where the creativity, it's there, like you say, Susan. It's there.
I've actually pushed some things away because of what's going on in my life right now.
Sure.
I've had to... I've pulled away from a lot of the activities that I would normally do because of dealing with a sick person.
Yeah.
Who
I
love.
Yeah.
Who I love. But it's just, it takes so much energy away from me to do that. It's hard.
And do you write those things down as that happens, because I'll do that sometimes.
I keep trying to journal because I feel like journaling is like a really great way to write all the things down that are going on inside of your head. And like sometimes I'll have an idea and I'll put it in my phone or whatever. But I feel like and I read an article recently in the New York Times that like Michael Phelps, the swimmer, he sits and he writes everything that's going on, like he'll sit at night and he'll write like what went through his head today, and it helps. He wants to be the best. He wants to be the best person he can be, the best me that I can be, whatever. And the fact that he can sit down and write it down, it helps him. It makes a difference.
Yeah.
And I think that's really intelligent.
But
that's
sometimes
a great way to approach things.
We don't have the time to sit there and write in our journal or on our computer. So you haven't been over in a while, but I'll pull the canvases away, and once I pull them away, you'll see so many Post-its, and they're just thoughts and ideas that have just gone through my head, and I just put them behind it.
The fact that you can write it down.
I just put it.
It's a really big
half the time you can't read it, but it's just out of my head.
Hey, why I'm thinking about this?
We're getting deep.
No. But this is interesting stuff because I think that's what the listeners like to hear. We as artists and what goes up on our noodles. You know? There's a lot of stuff happening up here.
Our personal trials, tribulations, and
exactly. I think it's healthy just to kind of like talk about it. Because you look at Danny Lynn.
we're all the same.
Take Danny Lynn. I mean, Danny Lynn is an author, and he's written so many books, and he's a very regimented guy that gets up in the morning. I think I have this correct, Danny, and if I'm wrong, please put something out there and correct me. But from what I remember in our discussions out at the round table drinking bourbon, now that's where it might go the different direction.
I was not invited.
I really missed that.
But he's regimented where he gets up in the mornings and he, like when he wrote his one book, Chirpy, he would go through, your neck of the woods there, Susan, and go out to the cemetery, and that's where he would sit and he would write that book.
I don't have Chirpy.
And
he
it was
early, like what, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning? I mean.
I don't know if it was that early, but he would go out there.
Wait, that's not the guy who comes down once a year and comes out.
Yeah, for the songwriters. Yeah,
no, not
Danny.
him. I'm thinking the other one. Never mind.
Oh, no.
I know
You're
Danny
thinking Michigan Jim and goes, hey, man, what's going on? Anyway, Tim Garrity.
Hi, Tim Garrity.
Says, hi, Danny. Hi, Chris. Enjoying the show. Vince and I are coming to see you.
Oh, my God, Vince
April
is coming.
7th. So, yes. So, they're coming down.
These are Chris. Chris has known Tim since he was 2. They were 2 years old.
That story the other
cool.
day.
And I think Vince McKeon.
Very cool.
I think they've known each other since they were toddlers.
And Chris
whatever.
commented, yay. So there you go. That's good to.
Yeah.
Chris might be in Roatan.
Can we add another person?
So anyway, so you got Tim chimed in there tonight. I think the one thing that I think is really cool is that I've watched Chris over the last
oh my God
5 or 6 months. Really, Chris's artistic. I mean, the song styles and everything. I mean, just really, he's had some interesting stuff that's been coming out.
Our friend Janet Nathan sent me a text recently after what I posted on Facebook. And she said that all of Chris's songs take her to a place. They're like a guide. Like she feels like she's taken somewhere. Like she's on a journey.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember. I have to read it, but I turned my phone off. But it's just his songs are evocative, and they really take her on like a journey to go. Like the songs she like sees it in her head.
Yeah.
I'm trying to explain what she told me.
So I want to get to this one song that just came out recently, Smile.
Oh, Smile. There we go.
That is a very cool song. I like that.
Well, okay, so Chris isn't here, so this is the story about that song. It's, Chris, I don't remember how old it is. It's 30-some years old.
The song?
Yeah, the song is, so he was in a place, I forget, it was an apartment. Anyway, it was raining, and the place had jalousied windows. I remember the jalousied windows.
Now I know he's listening, so if she gets it wrong or if they're missing something, Chris, just chime in.
I just jalousied, like where they turn, it's like turning.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so he's listening to the rain, and he starts playing this riff, and he starts playing it, and he like wrote this riff, and like he played it over, and I think it's a love song to the key of C. It's the way I remember it. So he's playing this song, and it's been like 30-some years. He would try to write words to it, and he never could. And then just recently, I don't know how many years ago, he finally wrote the whole song.
Okay.
Finally. And it's called Smile, because Chris is a very positive person. He's very uplifting person. And so it's just a small, and I didn't get it at first. And I tossed some lyrics at him, and luckily he included them.
Well, I'm gonna play that here so we can refresh our beverages. But I'm gonna play Smile, and then one of the songs right after that is a song that I thought was really cool that you guys did, and I'm not even gonna say what it is.
Okay.
I'll let the listeners figure it out. And don't you tell them, because you're looking at my cheat sheet.
I can read upside down, but I'm not. No, I just wanted to say about Chris the other night. I mean, I love Chris's voice, and he told me the other night that he has 5 different voices. But this that he uses to sing, but he's got this gravelly, calls his blues voice, and
yeah,
it is so beautiful. I I just love it. It's like I'm in love with that voice when he does it.
Mm-hmm.
But he has 5, but that's the one that really resonates with
he's
me.
got it like a side. Yeah, he has these voices he can pull
He's
out.
got that
like, for the
raspy,
different-
you know.
Yeah, I do the same thing with Michelle sometimes, like, hello, baby. So, yeah.
I think we all do that a little bit. I mean, you know, if something's more of a country twangy kind of thing, you know, that comes out, and you know, if something's not, you know, it's a more straightforward, natural voice, and then if you're karaokeing or, you know, doing something specific where you want to sound like Patsy Cline or, you know, the Bangles.
I've always said with Michelle, this is what gets me, like, when we play the Old Stone Coffee House, Michelle is on fire.
Which is so weird because
early in the morning.
I'm not a morning person.
And I'm sitting there and we're playing. I'm like, I look over at her and I'm like, holy crap, you hit that note perfect, you know? And I'm like, oh my God, you know, we need to play more early morning stuff.
I'm still asleep. Maybe I should sing when I'm half asleep most of the time.
I should wake you up just before a gig. Like, Michelle, go get 7 hours of sleep and I'm going to wake you up.
And just get up.
Is your voice lower in the morning?
I don't know.
Mine is. I can always hit the lower notes better in the morning than
Well, I think because you haven't had a chance, you know, to kind of warm up the vocals and get things going. I mean, for me in the morning,
I can hit the Zach Brown stuff.
For me in the morning, it's hard because I've got all that, you know, I've been in bed sleeping all night and, you know, all the, you know, stuff's been sitting in your throat all night, you know. So you wake up, you're like, oh, how you doing?
The stew.
I can hit the... Dani found out I can hit the notes at Denny's and in front of guitar players.
She can carry a tune. It's great.
It's freaked her out. Her eyes, I think...
It did not freak me out.
Your eyes almost exploded out of your head.
No, it wasn't that. I was just like... I'm like, oh my God, you can sing.
The only time I hear is when she's yelling at Spike, Spike, quit barking. It's like, oh, she hit that high note.
Thank God you're not here.
All right, I want to get to some music here so we can warm up, refresh our drinks. This song, Smile by Chris. And, of course, Chris made a comment in here. He said, Dani arranged the third verse.
Oh,
well. So what?
Hi, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
So he said you did the third verse on that one, and that's really cool.
Wow.
Maureen said I forgot to say I had to dip out for a bit, but she's back. So I don't know what the hell Maureen's doing tonight.
Is she listening?
She's listening in. Maureen, what the hell are you doing? Tell us what's going on. So Chris Reams, Smile, and one of my favorite songs right after that. And Michelle and I and the crew here will be back right after these songs, guys. B-Man Michelle's Coast Confessions right here on a Friday night on Tiki Man Radio.
Feet. Life is so much better with a smile. Gonna leave those news blues aside for another day.
Something about today, what it is I cannot say, but life is so much better with a smile. Deal with issues tomorrow, 'cause that's another day.
Well, I turn the corner and I see someone looking back at me. I can hear them humming all the while. And my heart joins the tune on this sunny afternoon. Let's spread the word to smile. Life's better with a smile. Let's spread the word to smile. Life's better with a smile.
Nashville on a midnight flyer. Got no time for buttons and bows. Sun call to Savannah. Last minute, off I go. The one thing is that I miss you. You're somewhere down the road.
I'm on the road in Houston town. Hit the bricks and you stayed home. Sudden call to Savannah. The price you pay when business calls. The one thing is that I miss you, and you're somewhere down the road. Well, I was thinking here in Houston town.
Oh, I'm thinking on the road.
Sometimes we're living high, and sometimes we took the low. Rain off the tires in front of me. There's flooding ahead, so I'm told. 40 miles stuck behind that bus. At least I know I'm on a roll. I see a face in that misty haze. My heart's on overload.
Well, do you say we rendezvous? We're so far away from home. It's raining here in Savannah too. They say it's sunny in Key West.
Not tonight.
Well, it's kind of dark. I see your face in that rainy haze. My heart's on overload.
Well, I was thinking here in Houston town.
Well, I'm thinking on the road.
Sometimes we're living high, and sometimes we took the low. Sometimes we took the low. Sometimes we took the low. Thank you.
You guys are the best friends.
Yeah, you guys are great, man.
Hey, this is B-Man, and you're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle right here on Tiki Man Radio. And coming at you with some brand new music. Enjoy.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah man, yeah. Ooh yeah. If you should feel you've lost direction and you can barely catch your breath and your energy is waning, remember you can make it step by step. 'Cause when you're combing the beach for treasure and you've been walking around without a clue and your feet are getting heavy, relax, don't worry, 'cause everybody gets a little sand in their shoe. Me too. the wind is at your back. Sometimes there isn't a breeze for days. And when you're caught in inclement weather, remember there's a rainbow at the end. 'Cause when you're combing the beach for treasure, and you've been walking around without a clue, and your feet are getting heavy, relax, don't worry, 'cause everybody gets a little sand in their shoe. 'Cause when you're combing the beach for treasure, and you've been walking around without a clue, and your feet are getting heavy, so heavy, relax, don't worry, 'cause everybody gets a little sand in their shoe. Me too. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Me too. Sand in the shoe. Oh, yeah. Me too. Sand in the shoe. Oh, yeah, me too. Sand in the shoe. Oh, don't worry.
Take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings. Every Saturday, starting when you get up, Buttercup. Tiki Man Radio opens up the massive archives of the radio station and takes you back to that old shaggy music. Jukebox Saturdays, only on Tiki Man Radio.
You're listening to B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio, your Coastal Americana music station. Now, back to B-Man and Michelle.
That's right. Thank you, Michelle Myers. B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here on Tiki Man Radio on Friday night. Coming to you live from the Beachy Shell Studios here at the Beachy Shell Hideaway in Key West, Florida. And that's a lot to say. Hey, I want to give a great big shout out to Ray. Ray is on tonight. Hey, we get everybody else's mics.
Ray and Harriet, hello.
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 Ray Sue.
Hello.
Hi.
Not Peggy Sue, but hello, Ray
Peggy Sue. I love you.
If you guys are watching us on YouTube, please go out there and give us some thumbs up. We so appreciate that. That tells YouTube that you like us.
YouTube.
Holy camoly.
FaceTube.
And don't forget Jukebox Saturday mornings coming up tonight at midnight. And I love
I
those.
love Jukebox Saturday mornings. I was listening to some 60s and 70s today.
What's Jukebox Saturday?
Well, you got to tune in to Tiki Man Radio and
Radio
find out. I'm
Sunday
not going to
show.
tell you about it.
What time on Saturday morning?
Starts at midnight and runs all the way till noon on Saturday.
Oh, so I'm up in the middle
Saturday.
of it. All right.
Now,
okay.
Do you remember
all
the
morning.
old Paul Harvey days? Paul Harvey?
Yeah.
He'll play 2, 3, sometimes 4 Paul Harveys in that replay. It is the coolest
Really?
thing.
I just because I have it on my phone.
I love Paul. Whoa, you
And
know what?
that's
When you
the
go to
rest
bed- when
of
you
the
go to
story.
bed tonight.
Did you didn't do this day in history, did you?
I have not done this day in history yet, and we can skip this week. I mean, we don't have to do it. I can, but
It's going to make us run even longer.
we're going to run a little bit later tonight anyway. But it's
This week in history.
Let's put it this way: if the listeners don't mind, we'll go a little bit later tonight. They don't get to see and or hear Danny Hoy very often on the radio.
Beautiful
It's because I live
songbird.
here.
Sing, Dad, sing.
Okay, so we had a Coastal Confession. Teresa Arnold says, I have a Coastal Confessions.
What?
Danny had to deliver Christmas cards to me while I was stoned on a gummy for the first time ever when I
did
was
not
in
bring
Key
that.
West. The last time I couldn't get off the couch.
That's I was not going to bring that up, Teresa.
Well, if
but it was. I did think about it though when I heard your name.
Somebody supposed to call in today?
No, that's next week. Tiffany Green's calling in next week.
Oh, good! Yay!
Yeah, we have
So
Tiffany
you
Green calling in next
delivered
week.
Christmas cards for somebody?
Okay, so you guys know
what have you done for me lately?
Hey now, hey now.
Oh, wow.
Don't dream it's over.
So okay.
Oh no. Okay, so
gummies and Christmas.
So
cards.
I make Christmas cards.
I know.
I don't make gummies.
Nobody had gummies. She was just delivering the cards because they couldn't come to her.
Yeah.
You know,
she couldn't get off the couch.
She scotch taped the gummies to the front of the Christmas card.
That's my new service this year.
Thank you, Ray. He said
That's
he
my
needs
new
cameras.
service.
All right, there we go.
I'll be quiet. What is this story? Tell me, Danny.
Well, it was right right after the songwriters event that Brian does, and I make Christmas cards.
I know.
Like from my artwork and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Teresa said she'd buy some, but then I found out that she was unable to function normally. So I drove over to the condo where she was staying, and I dropped them off, and she was on the couch. And there were a couple friends there, and they were all relaxing and enjoying themselves. And it was great.
Oh, I thought you said you delivered
Michelle,
them for
slide over a
her.
little
I took them to her house,
Michelle.
or to her condo,
What?
And
where
then-
she was staying.
So who scotch taped the gummies on the card?
Okay, the gummies, I had nothing to do with. They had gummies before I got there.
Scotty's here. I can't scoot over too far.
Scotty. So
Does Scotty have gummies too?
she's got gummies. So you scotch tape gummy bears on
I did not.
Christmas card.
No.
That's Danny Hoy's new service.
They had my new service is gummies and cards.
Okay, so let's talk
Card
about
gummies.
the gummies thing for a bit. And
Oh, by the way,
Teresa-
gummies.
Teresa, tell me if I'm wrong, but your friend that was down here, and and forgive me because I don't really pay attention to people's relationships. So I don't know if that was your boyfriend, friend, or whoever, but
I thought they were like close.
yeah, your close friend. Let's put it that way. But that person, if I'm not mistaken, had taken a whole buttload of gummies.
Ooh.
And I think I remember when we were all talking, and
I have to be honest. I don't know if I've ever had a gummy.
He just kind of stood there.
You were just talking about getting a gummy like the other day.
Well, but no, hang on 1 second. Bring it out. Say, the greenhouse. Have you had a greenhouse gummy?
No. Should we?
It's easy. It's not. You don't have to have a medical card or anything because they don't make it out of the illegal stuff.
And they have like
make it out of
3
hemp.
or 4 locations.
So it's
in the Keys.
Delta 8.
Oh, more than that.
Delta.
They have 8 and 9.
And
8
9?
Yeah.
I mean, I've had Charlie's cookies, but
I'm here to tell you.
so they have 8 and 9. Where are you going, Danny? She's got Danny's
my
going
watch
to
just
greenhouse.
my watch just told me I got to stand up.
Okay.
So
in a second, I'm going to have all 3.
I'm still
the
back
colors.
on Danny.
So
Danny
Thank you for your solidarity.
Scotch taping
So the greenhouse, their gummies, although I don't know, the whole thing confuses me, but it's not pot. It's
It's made out of hemp.
No, it's hemp.
Delta 8 will chill you out like that. Yeah. 'cause
No,
I
but they
can't smoke
have Delta 8 and 9.
It's hemp.
They
But-
have
but
also
I-
make
But I
Delta 9.
think he had taken so many of those, and she just sent me a message. She goes, "He was so effing stoned."
The problem with edibles, and you know this, is you take a bite and you don't feel anything.
Well, you got to wait an
For
hour
like
and a
a
half
while.
or 2 hours.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. It's like you don't feel anything, and then
I need to talk to Teresa.
and then you take another bite. I've heard this story so many times.
You got to wait.
Yeah.
For
Oh yeah,
a couple
I'm
hours.
guilty.
Let me
as
tell you
charged.
this story, Teresa. That we have this Charlie, and he makes really amazing cookies down here. I did not know this.
Charlie Grumley,
Oh my God.
otherwise known as Gummy Charlie.
And I'm in Virgilio's, and he's like, "Hey, do you want chocolate chip cookie?" And I'm like, "All right." He's got this big thing of cookies, and oh my God, they were so good. I ate one. And I'm just sitting there. Oh, this got worse. I'm just sitting there with my Prosecco, listening to the music. I'm like, "Ooh, cookie jar." I ate 6. And Charlie comes over and he's like,
What happened to all the cookies?
What'd you do with the cookies? Where are the cookies? And I'm like, I ate them. They're chocolate chip cookies. They're so good. He's like, you need to go home now. And I was like, why? He's like, go home. I don't know who got me home, but it was bad. Nobody told me. Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah,
moment.
that's like our friends
scary.
from Albuquerque that
really good
Dani
chocolate
knows,
chips.
Jill and Craig.
They had Chex Mix that
They had
Brian
Chex
didn't know
Mix.
was,
Oh no!
And we were,
Because it's Chex Mix is like,
we were so
Yeah.
hungry.
yeah.
Because
You
we
were so hungry.
And then I bet
well,
you got more
well,
hungry.
we ate late.
I didn't eat any Chex
Late
Mix.
eaters.
We
Yeah.
ate late, and because of them, and we met them at their place, and we're sitting there waiting them because they're all still trying to get ready. You know, they're all taking their sweet ass time, and I'm like, and they had the Chex Mix in a bowl, and I'm like, oh, Chex Mix.
Oh shit!
I'm like,
See, cookies in a jar.
and I'm like, these kind of taste awkward.
This
But it-
tastes funny.
But it didn't taste like pot.
It tasted weird, like stale.
Yeah, kind of stalish, you know. Like
that's
this,
funny.
Like a skunk went in and rubbed its rear end all over every piece of the.
Skunk should have told
Why
you.
is it skunky?
So I'm just eating them, and then next thing you know, they're like, "Hey, who ate the Chex Mix?" I'm like,
Oh god!
"Well, I was freaking hungry."
I had to walk him home.
Should have walked me home. We got to it was Matt. Was it Max at the time?
No, we walked straight down like Olivia.
No. We went to eat, and I'm just like, "Holy crap,
No,
man!" I'm like,
straight home.
I was so quiet at dinner. I was like, French fry, French.
See, we can relate to each other.
Yeah, no,
See?
it was.
That was a bad moment in my life. How'd we get on? But Dani, so your new service is doing holiday cards with taped gummies on them.
That's not what she said.
It's not what I said, but for an extra cost, I'll try to figure it out.
She
The
just
shipping will be higher.
Her because
just
you
so
had
you
too
know.
many gummies. She will take the cards to you.
Oh,
Okay, so
that's the idea.
So check this out. So here's Teresa. Teresa goes, Susan. So Sean, my friend, at one point in Key West, had some gummies. Got the munchies. Went into the freezer at the condo and said, "Ooh, chocolate bar," and had a bite.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
That's not good.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So
no.
And then looked at the wrapper and realized he ate the mushroom candy bar. He bought at the Grain House.
Whoa, mushroom.
yeah. So,
Like a microdose of mushroom would be fun.
yeah. So
I'm not in LA anymore. I don't know.
You what?
Not in LA anymore. I don't know anymore.
and I think I remember
Wanna
this.
do it on a day off.
We saw him and he was just kind of like very. Didn't say a whole lot. I just kind of stood there, you know. It's like, hey.
Yeah, I am so capable of being stupid on my own. Yeah.
We don't need help.
I can either get punch card or stupid on my own.
I just remember when Michigan Jim brought his stuff from Michigan, and I sat
the
there on
guy
the couch
who, like,
over there.
the 4 a.m. dude.
Yeah, that,
I love there's a guy named Michigan Jim.
and
Dude.
we had taken some of his stuff, and I'm sitting on the couch, and I'm like, I gotta pee,
Then you kept talking.
and I kept talking, and like 2 hours later, he's like, "Hey man, I thought you had to pee." And
Dude,
I'm like,
that's a perfect team. That's
I was
how
like,
it sounds.
wow, you're right, I did, and I had to feel myself to make sure I didn't wet my pants. You know, just like.
Can
I was like,
anybody
oh,
relate?
God. I don't normally do this stuff. It's just not me. And when and for me to do any of this stuff, I go to bed. It helps me sleep. I can't function. I'm like,
I
my
gotta say,
system
with
sucks.
Michigan Jim, what Jim?
Yeah.
This guy, he's harmless, but my God, when I'm out, 4 a.m. outside
In your panties.
I'm in my panties, or if I'm running out to the thing, naked, or if he appears.
I think right now, like wearing clothes is probably just in case.
But wait a minute now.
Because,
Susan, I give you notice when they're here. I give you
You
answer.
do, and I get prepared. But it's incredible
saying.
how I think I lost my shit on you guys one time. Stuff. When I was like, why does this guy know every time I'm walking outside without clothes on or in my panties? Why? Every single time. And then Spike wants to kill him. And next time I'll let Spike get him with his 2 teeth. So.
Well, I personally think I've seen every one of your pieces of wardrobe.
Yeah, Brian.
I don't care.
It's
It's like,
sorry,
oh, it's
Michelle.
like-
Brian. I'm like, oh.
It's like,
no.
hey, shoot my name. I don't care.
I give up. It's like, and I come up here, I'm like, I don't know. Who cares?
I mean, I've seen Dani and her hoo-ha-hoos.
I've seen Dani
in a hot tub with a big old thing of tequila going around way back in the day.
Oh, let me show you what I got. Oh,
That
my
was
phone.
crazy.
Dani, where's the picture of you from Fantasy Fest this year, jiggling your juju?
Oh, yeah, I know.
That was a night we
I had big boobs.
almost killed her.
I
and
still have big boobs.
Oh my God, I gotta show you this picture. I don't have my phone with me.
That's okay.
They're dancing and she has dollar bills in them.
This show brought to you by Brawl.
All right, we're talking about Dani boobs and Susan's
I'm glad somebody appreciates my boobs.
Yeah, well.
That's all.
Love your boobs.
Ladies and gentlemen, hope you're having a good time tonight.
Topic.
Show us your boobs and tell us what you're drinking.
And
Has anybody told us what they're drinking?
Fire stories.
What are we? I'm gonna carrot.
Brian.
what did Dani just say? Dani's like, two, I've seen it all, Brian.
Oh, we were in the hot tub, man.
I don't.
No, you're
Hot
talking
tub.
about Susan, I think.
Oh,
Anyway.
Susan, yeah.
Well, you know what? It's Coastal Confessions, for crying out loud, and this is where we get it out of our system, and we can go into Saturday feeling a hell of a lot better. I think. I want to get to another song because I want to refuel.
Again.
Fuel.
Again.
Yeah, and Michelle, you got to refuel over there too, and
Incoming.
and everything. But
And we still haven't talked about our journey.
we haven't talked about the journey. I want to talk about the fire.
Fire!
Yeah, I want to talk about the fire that we went through.
Fire!
So, I want to get to Sailing Home. Key West Chris wrote that, and
The day that Jimmy Buffett died was oddly enough Memorial Day.
Yep.
Chris said he woke up and he heard that Jimmy Buffett had died. And he walked in. I was in bed. He walked in, and I felt his hand on my foot. And I said, "What's up?" And he said, Jimmy died. I was like, "Oh my God!"
Yeah,
And then he wrote "Sail Him Home" that day.
it was a crazy day because we had a friend.
It was really strange.
The girl that was staying here at our house grew up with my daughter, and I come walking out of the room that morning, and she was up, and she goes, "Did you hear the news?" And I'm like, "I just got up." She goes, "Jimmy died," and I'm like,
Jimmy who?
"What? Jimmy who? Jimmy Buffett?" And
I
I'm
know,
like,
you wouldn't think that Jim. You knew he was sick, but
"Yeah, I was. Yeah, I mean, we all knew something was."
I didn't know he was that sick.
Was right, but no. So, great, a really good song, really good tribute. I mean, there's been a lot of tributes out from a lot of people on.
And Zach Brown
on
has a
that.
great one.
You should hear Travis.
Yeah, he
Kids.
does.
Oh, I haven't heard Travis.
But
I played you Travis's.
I thought Chris did a really good job with Sailing Home, and of course I'm going to play your 302 to marathon.
301.
301 to me.
Oh, that's right.
Close
301.
enough. Close
you know
enough.
what? I wrote two, but 301, and I know 301 because 301 is all the way over up in Maryland, and I used to travel to 301 all the time.
We did too, to go to the shore and everything.
Yeah, so I'm like, no.
But the actual the bus that goes from Miami to Marathon is called the 301. That's the bus. That's the bus.
Brian, of all of Dani's songs, that's actually my favorite one. It's on my playlist.
She loves that song.
It's my favorite. So
I play it for her a lot. She
does.
What's the favorite song you like of ours? I put you on the spot. I'm
I can only
teasing
answer
you.
one question an hour.
I'm teasing you, but a lot of people say
Oh,
sandbar.
yeah.
A lot of people say sandbar surfing, but you don't have to say that. You can say something.
That is the one. That one. That was
I'm
number
kidding.
one. No, I didn't know.
I'm
no.
kidding you. I'm kidding
Oh,
you.
it is
romantic
sandbar
one.
surfing. That hit number one. That hit number one on Trop Rock Radio. What?
I've had
Radio
a few.
A1A.
No. Sandbar surfing.
Sandbar surfing was one of
them.
them.
That was number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have that on my playlist as well. So, boo. You just put me on a spot and my brain exploded. So I can
That's
show
my
it to you.
job.
That is
Sail Me
also on my-
Home, or Sailing Home by Chris Ream, tribute to Jimmy Buffett, a really good song. So thanks, Chris, for putting that together. And hope you guys are having fun tonight. Let me know if you are. And if you're not, well, sucks to be you.
Sucks to be.
Sail 'em home on that schooner from heaven. Sail 'em home on the seas he knows so well. Sail 'em home, back home to the islands. Sail 'em home to the tropics he loved. Flying planes, writing books, stories and songs peppered with heroes and crooks. Tales of surfing through a hurricane, even getting shot out in a seaplane. We know the road has come to an end, but it continues on the other side. Lives touched, often with them, makes us grateful in the end. Sail 'em home on that schooner from heaven. Sail 'em home on the seas he knows so well. Sail 'em home, back home to the islands. Speed in the islands, what he loved so well. Being in the islands, what he loved so well. Yeah, being in the islands, what he loves so well. Sailing home, yeah. Sailing home, sailing
I've got my ticket, old sneakers on my feet, backpack stuffed with my whole life next to me up on the seat. Got no plans, no schemes, no dreams to fulfill. All I got's a destination, nothing left but time to kill. I can't find a better way. Don't have to leave, but I can't stay. Things will be much better with me gone. I'm on the 301 to Marathon. On the 301 to Marathon. We turned that corner long, long time ago. You have your life, I have mine. Yours flies fast and mine rolls slow. That city paces me and I'm out of done my time. Burning all those bridges once I cross the county line. I can't find a better way. Afraid to leave, but I can't stay. Life will be much better with me gone. I'm on the 301 Marathon. On the 301 Marathon. stay. Things will be much better with me gone. I'm on the 301 to Marathon. I'm on the 301 to Marathon. On the 301 to Marathon.
Nailtini Nail Bar and Day Spa in Key West offers a relaxing and serene atmosphere. Whether you are visiting Key West or a local, Nailtini is your temporary getaway from stressful everyday life. We provide a wide range of services. Dr. Lesson offers Botox and fillers by appointment only. We have skincare that includes waxing and facials. And for nails, it's not just a pedicure. You can get gel, you can get acrylic. While our skilled professionals pamper you and your guests, you can sit back and enjoy a relaxing manicure, pedicure in one of our massage chairs and enjoy a complimentary martini or other drink option. To see all our spa services, visit us at our website, nailtiniKeyWest.com, or call 305-294-4443 to talk with one of our skilled professionals and to make your appointment today.
Day in music. B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions. We got to talk about this day in music real quick, and we got some other stuff happening. 1964, after I Want to Hold Your Hand held the number one position on the U.S. singles chart for 7 weeks, the Beatles started a 2-week run at number one with She Loves You, Yeah, Yeah, Yeah.
She loves you, yeah.
1976, David Bowie and Iggy Pop were busted for drug possession in a hotel in Rochester, New York.
That's not fair.
That's a wrong narrative.
Boo. Boo. 1981, John Lennon peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 singles with Woman, which was Lennon's 6th top 10 single in the USA.
True.
1989, Bonnie Raitt released her 10th studio album, Nick of Time. It won 3 Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year.
I remember that moment.
Ahead of this album, she was signed to Paisley Park Records by Prince, but then suffered a skiing accident in Minnesota. She canceled the deal before she started recording. 1991, Leo Fender, inventor of the electric guitar. What guitar?
Electric guitar.
The Fender guitar died of complications from Parkinson's disease at the age of 81 in Fullerton, California. 1994, Bruce Spring won the Best Music Original Oscar at the 66 Academy Awards for, think about this, Streets of Philadelphia. Remember that?
Bruce Springsteen.
That was a great.
Well, you didn't say Springsteen. You went Bruce Spring.
I know. That's what I was. Okay, it wasn't just me.
What?
You
didn't say Bruce Springsteen.
No.
I said Bruce Springsteen.
No. Okay.
Spring.
Boss.
1997, the movie Selena debuts in theaters.
Yep.
All right. Chronologically, the life of the late Tiana Singer.
Who?
What?
I don't know how he say it. It's some kind of,
What's that?
Anyway.
Who was murdered 2 years earlier by the former president of her fan club, Jennifer Lopez is lauded for her breakout performance. Yeah, Tejano. What did I say? Tejano. 2000, Death Cab for Cutie.
I love Death Cab.
I played one of their songs earlier.
I love Death Cab.
Before the show started.
Yeah?
I'm Not a Tourist, I think was the name of the song. And I was like, I've never heard of these guys before. So
No, they're great. I love Death Cab.
Death Cab for Cutie released their second studio album. We have the facts, and we're voting yes. It features the title track. 2000, with the release of their third album, No Strings Attached, NSYNC smashes the Backstreet Boys record for the first week sales.
Oh my God! Did you say Backstreet Boys?
I did, with 2.4 million copies sold. Almost double the amount. BSB, which is Backstreet Boys.
Whatever.
Carter,
BSB.
with their 1999
Bring me back to that in a
album
moment.
Millennium.
Yeah, Nick. Okay, Nick Carter.
Here's a good one. In 2004, Ozzy Osbourne was named the nation's favorite ambassador to welcome aliens to planet Earth.
Yeah! Ozzy!
Take us to your leader. 2005, MTV aired the final episode of The Osbournes.
Yeah. I remember that.
There's a connection.
Dr. Phil McGraw. I can't stand that guy. Visited the family where he held a frank discussion about drug abuse and other issues. And he started off with, "What were you thinking?"
What were you thinking?
I can't go there.
I am Dr. Phil, and I think you're kind of dumb.
I have an aneurysm. Oh my God, no. I can't do it. Go away.
2008, a 5-year legal row over the use of the Beach Boys name was settled by 2 former members of the group.
That was a weird time.
That was a weird time.
Beach Boys versus Lucky Yes.
2015, English singer-songwriter and actress Jackie Trent died at age 74. Anybody know that one? I put that in there because I'm like, I did not know.
Who's Jackie
What
Trent?
movies?
She died in Monaco, Spain after a long illness. Her 1966 hit, I Could Live Without Your Love, was inspired by the ongoing affair between Trent and record producer Tony Hatch, whom she later married.
I was not alive yet.
The couple went on to write songs for Scott Walker, Frank Sinatra, Nancy Wilson, Des O'Connor, Val Donegan, Shirley Bassey, Vicky Carr, and Dean Martin.
Oh, well, no.
Goldfinger.
I wasn't alive.
Who wrote that one? Dean
And that was
Martin?
a Shirley Bassey song.
Was that a Shirley Bassey song?
Shirley Bassey sang Goldfinger.
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 Birthdays today. Delta blues singer and guitarist Son House was born today in 1902.
What?
Yeah. I don't know. Anybody know him?
That was a long time ago.
I don't know. Solomon Burke was born today in 1940.
Burke.
No relation to Susan or Susanna Burke, my neighbor.
No relation.
Chip Taylor, a songwriter noted for writing Angel of the Morning and Wild Thing.
Just call me
Angel of the Morning.
Is 85.
Angel. Just touch my...
Rosemary Rose Stone of Sly and the Family Stone is 80.
Wow.
Ray Dorset, frontman and principal songwriter for Mungo Jerry, is 79. In the summer,
In the sun, when the weather is high, you can go so far.
Eddie
touch the
Money
sky.
was born today in 1949.
29.
Yeah, Eddie Money was born today in 1949.
Oh, 49.
49.
I thought you said 29.
No, not 29.
Damn.
That would have been Eddie
He wasn't
No
that
Money.
old.
Yeah.
Eddie who?
Eddie No Money.
No money.
Depression time, you know.
Oh.
Roger Hodgson,
Womp womp.
guitarist and singer for Supertramp, is 75.
Yay.
Conrad Lozano, bass player for Los Lobos,
Hey,
is
Los
74.
Lobos.
Russell Tompkins Jr. of the Stylics is 74. Stray Cats drummer Slim Jim Phantom is 64. Sharon June Cher Ross, bassist for Minnesota glam metal band Vixen.
No.
Vic, oh, do you know
62
Vixen?
today.
Vixen.
Jonas Berggren of Ace of Base is 58. And Sister Hazel rhythm guitarist Andrew Copeland is 57.
You forgot the most important one, though.
What did I miss was the most important?
Today in history, my father, Judah Simon Berkowitz, he turns 83 years old today.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Wow.
Happy birthday, Dan.
Stilski's Black Diamonds.
There you go.
And his girlfriend is they reconnected, is his first girlfriend ever in summer camp.
Wow!
I know, right? What, I mean,
Love
my
never
God,
dies.
15 years old up to 83.
Love
You
never
gotta
dies.
Happy
love it.
birthday,
And you can learn
Daddy-O.
So much cool stuff on B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions
Yeah.
right here in Key West.
This is the place to be.
We are going to get to some more music, and we're going to come back and talk a little bit more with Dani Hoy, Susanna,
Whatever makes you
Burke,
happy.
our neighbor next door, and guys,
Talk
hope you're
about
having a
our
great time
adventure.
tonight.
Talk about our
Michelle.
adventure.
And we're going to talk about our adventure when we come back. Michelle's getting irritated with me.
Fire!
I'm sorry.
Riding in your car.
There's a cool place out on the ocean. It ain't on a map anywhere. But just call me on the radio. I'll give you a course to steer. No internet or Wi-Fi towers. You can't reach us on the telephone. Everybody's just floating in the water, rubbing on the copper tone. And it's just another day out on Sandy Key. We got that barefoot feeling. There's no place we'd rather be. It's a million miles from nowhere, but we ain't lost at sea. Just loving life, living the dream. Out on Sandy Key. Over there we've got the judges. They're not working today. We don't call them Your Honor. It's Monique and Desiree. That's the mayor and his first lady. He presides over things out here. But we don't object, cause we never forget. He's the one that brings all the beer. And it's just another day out on Sandy Key. We got that barefoot feeling. There's no place we'd rather be. It's a million miles from nowhere. We ain't lost at sea. Loving life, living the dream. Out on Sandy Key. Billy's got some fish on the grill. Bubba scored some Cuban cigars. The boats are all rafted together. It's like a huge floating tiki bar. We're all one big happy family. Everybody just having fun. And this is what the party sounds like when we all start drinking the rum. And it's just another day out on Sandy Key. We got that barefoot feeling. There's no place we'd rather be. It's a million miles from nowhere. We ain't lost at sea. Loving life, living the dream. Out on Sandy Key. Kareem dropped her anchor and Mimi just flew overhead. Al's pouring the coconut rum. Kathy's firing up the old Johnson outboard blender. Ooh, we got some Key West ice cream. Oh, wait a minute, Bob's got a fish on the line. Somebody help him over there. The coconut castaways are all here. Hey, guys, how you doing? Oh, here comes the Carver Club. Oh, there's Glenn and Lou. They're landing the seaplane out in the water. Filster, my friend Frankie, serving up the conch fritters. The Flagler Beach Cruise here. I see ya. Glenda's taking everybody's pictures. Got Kyle's over there. I see one of his fish swimming by.
My buddy Joe's over helping out the care camp kids. Got the Big Ridge gang here. I'm loving it. Another day in paradise. Oh, there's Unabomb. Somebody throw him a line. Welcome to the Cock Republic, everybody. Come on out here when you come. Bring more I'm gonna wake up in the morning before that sun comes up. I'm gonna get my things together, fishing poles and all of that stuff. I'm gonna head on down shore side, got a little boat waiting for me. A fishing holes where I'm gonna go, down in the Florida Keys. All right. A half a dozen miles southeast of old Flamingo. I'm gonna motor my way across the Florida Bay. You know that's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna drop an anchor and catch a wave, cast a line and enjoy the day. You know I'm going fishing, my favorite spot, better known as Dildo Key. That's right, it's better known as Dildo Key. Now I got a name like that, I can't rightfully say. All I can tell you is that it sits out in Florida Bay. And the girls all love it, they like to hitch a ride. They love it best when they're at high tide. Everything is shaking, my favorite spot, down at Dildo Key. Well, you know you have a good time, you would see if you're home at Dildo Key. And you can take it next door, there's a real life Johnson for the south to Ramrod Key.
Ramrod? Is there a little Ramrod?
Well, girls all scream and holler about it down to Dildo Key. Shaken or stirred, that's the way they say it's gotta be.
Just make mine dirty.
I don't know how it all came about. At Long Key they all get to stretch it out. Everything is shaking, my favorite spot, down at Dildo Key. Alright.
Gotta love Cayo de Consolador.
Oh yeah. Well, right next door there's a neighbor. It's a little Johnson Key.
Did you say Johnson?
And if you go down, way down low, there's 3 big Johnsons more. Dropping anchor on a soft shoal. Before you know it, they'll be screaming for more.
Oh,
everything is shaking, my favorite spot, down at Dildo Key. All right, let's go.
Gonna be a long day.
Well, man in the boat is ready for a day out on Dildo Key. Eager beaver can't wait, might not come back for the rest of the day. Got a magic wand, it makes them come. Sure beats hell out of the bag of chum. Everything is shaking, my favorite spot, down at Dildo Key.
That's right.
Well, you know you'll have a good time, you would see if you're home at Dildo Key. And you can take it next door, there's a real life Johnson for the south to Ramrod Key. Well, everything is shaking, my favorite spot. You know that everything is shaking, my favorite spot. You know that everything is shaking, my favorite spot. Down, shake it, baby, way down at Dildo Key.
You got a cigarette?
I got an Hey Tiki Man Radio fans, this is Emily Randall from Chicagoland, and I love tuning in to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle on Friday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern on the internet at tikimanradio.com or watch live on YouTube at Tiki Man Radio. Reach out if you've got a song request or a confession.
Surrounded by walls, but all I see.
That's our favorite musician that comes into town, Emily Randall. We love when she's here and we love when we get her on the show and everything. Woo! Oh, let me see. Maureen says, I'm good, home now, walking the dog. I'm walking the dog. What was that?
Walking the dog. It's a yo-yo trick.
It was a Duncan, wasn't it? Like the Duncan yo-yos back in the day?
Duncan
It's like
yo-yos.
walking the dog.
Walking the dog. Walking the dog.
Walking the dog.
There's a song. Walking the dog. Walking the dog.
Yeah, next time I see Spike swinging around on a Duncan yo-yo. Susan's walking a Spike on a Duncan yo-yo. His Spike's like,
I'm going to tear your face off.
Love you. I kill you.
I kill you.
oh my God. Let me see if we got everybody on. There we go. Is your mic on, Michelle?
I don't know. Is it on?
Yes, it's on
Hello.
now.
Yes.
Yeah. So we got to bring this up because if I don't talk about this, I will be in the doghouse all weekend.
Yeah.
And
No, this is important.
no, this was a very interesting
Climate change a problem.
Well, you know what?
Soda?
Whatever.
No, it is my vodka.
No, that says water.
My vodka.
It says
LaCroix.
water and water.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. That's how I drink my vodka, you know.
With a lot of water.
I can last longer than the rest of you. But by the time you get through, like you're like, I can't drink anymore, and I'm like, oh, I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. All right, what are we talking about? Go.
So we're getting ready to talk about the fires up north.
Oh God.
Now, I never in a million years. I mean, I knew moving here, I would have to deal with
hurricanes.
All right, we all. It's like that's a given.
It's a given.
It's a given.
It's a given.
But I never thought I'd ever have to deal with a
wildfire. Brush fire, wildfire.
Yeah. And it's called the 344 now. And I've got a video, so when we go back into some more music, I'm going to play
We're calling it that.
Fire 344. And I could go on with so many crazy things. You know, being a retired emergency manager myself, I'm just kind of like, what the hell is going on? There's no information. It's like the biggest shit show in response that I've ever seen. It's nuts. And I would just like, you know, now, maybe because they don't deal with wildfires as often, I don't know. I find that kind of hard to believe, but I'm just trying to come up with excuses for them. But trying to figure out, you know, so going north on Wednesday, we had to go to Miami because Michelle had to get some injections in her knees. And
Too much information. I'm just kidding.
No.
Both knees.
I know how to do it now, so I could probably stick the needle in there and do everything for her. But anyway, so we had to go to Miami. So as we're driving through that 18-mile stretch from Key Largo into Florida City, on the right-hand side, it's about a 4-mile, 5-mile stretch as you get close to Florida City, and you could just see the smoke for miles. And as you get closer,
I saw the pictures.
You see the fire on the side of the road and everything.
But
and
when we went up, it was probably a good half a mile from the road.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It
at
wasn't
least.
that close on the way up.
Yeah.
And it was going that way.
So once we got into, you know,
The
Miami
mainland.
doing our thing, then sometime during the day, that fire had grown even bigger and went on the other side of the highway.
Except from the winds?
From the winds. The winds are shifting, you know.
There were big winds.
So we have the perfect mixture for a wildfire. We've got dryness because, you know, we've only had about 3.7 inches of snow since snow.
We had snow.
Water.
Snow.
I'm thinking
Rain.
My head's thinking, you know, living up in New Mexico. 3.7 inches of rain.
Right.
Normal is like 11 to 18.
Normal is about 11. Last year we had 18. So that tells you that we're dry.
Right.
Plus, it's actually dry. The humidity is very low.
Yeah, the humidity is low, which is
30%.
another.
Some of it's been in the 30s. Up
My
in
hair is
Miami.
not telling a story.
So, I mean, that's a perfect, combination for that. And then you throw the winds in and everything else. And of course, driving up, you could just. So somebody said to me today, it's like, well, isn't that marsh? I'm like, well, yeah, if we
Usually.
had water. But I mean, it's
but
so
not this
dry.
year.
Everything is just
It's been
hard
dry,
packed. Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah.
We've had really very not much rain.
Yeah.
But that's pretty common this time of year.
What? Wait.
Here.
Well,
it's drier than usual.
Last year we had a lot. Last year we had a lot of rain.
We had a lot, and the marshes
Like you said,
were
18.
wet.
This year's been different.
Well, she said, like Brian was saying, 11's about normal.
Yeah.
Last year was 18.
Yeah.
Right now we're like just under 4.
Yeah. That we didn't have. We haven't had
Since
anything.
November. I mean, that's since November.
4 inches.
We haven't. We had,
3.7.
Because the year before last, it was like pouring rain constantly from
Yeah,
December,
yeah.
January, and now it's not. Yeah.
So I get the fact that it's dry up there. So, we got to be a little careful and everything. So at some point by the time we got to Miami, that fire had grown and then went across the road. Route 1. The only road, we have 2 roads. We have Cartsound Road and we have the 18-mile stretch.
Did it cross because of the wind?
Yes. Yes, it crossed because the wind changed
embers.
direction.
It's so dry, and then the wind will push the embers all over
It's
the
like California. Okay.
So Michelle and I get up the next morning, we do our medical stuff, and we're watching. It's like, road is closed. I'm like, great. So then we do all our normal mainland shopping stuff, and
hopefully they'll put them out.
Did you do the golfing thing? Or
Did you go to Walmart?
We thought about it. We
I want to
actually
try that. I think that'd be fun.
Top Golf.
Did you go to Walmart?
Top Golf. Yes.
Oh, of course we did the Wally World.
Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart, Wally World.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh,
always go to Walmart.
like
What'd
the
you get?
the shopping there is so much
Ton of
different.
stuff,
What'd you get?
I just people
butter.
don't look unless you've been here. You don't
Deodorant,
understand.
Oh my God! You got deodorant.
You've got to like. Come on.
It's like if you could get it here at CVS, it's like 3 times as much as you can get it for Walmart.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we do a lot of crazy
Oh my
stuff.
God.
No, you,
Anyway.
you shop up there. It's amazing.
It's like a party. Okay, go ahead.
So
band
there was a lot of smoke.
Yeah. Okay.
So anyway, right
And
around
fire.
3:30, we're sitting at
Sonny's barbecue.
Sonny's Barbecue.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
I haven't been to Sonny's yet. How
What's
was it?
wrong with you?
Really good.
Oh, come on.
We're gonna no. When we,
I want to go to the mainland.
Yeah, we're gonna. It's right there. Okay. Okay. Whatever. Back to
So we're
Brian.
at Sonny's Barbecue, and
wrong with
we're,
Somebody has never taken me to Sonny's.
we're keeping track of everything. And I mean, so here's the cool part.
Okay.
So bear with me.
At band camp.
So there's these two couples, and they're from Delaware, and they're kind of frustrated.
Because
They're
at
like,
Sonny's, we're at the bar, of course. We're
And
not,
they're
we're
like-
not on regular tables.
no,
gotta
we-
sit
we
at the
are-
bar.
No, you gotta sit at the bar.
we're bar people.
Right.
Who do you know?
We're
You've
bar
never been
people.
there.
I'm.
If there was a bar, she knows.
Look, we're bar people
She
too. We
knows
sit
I
at the
would be
bar.
there.
Fine. Okay.
So anyway,
Get
hang
personal.
on, bring it down, bring it down.
I have issues. Okay.
So I'm talking with this couple, and they're asking me questions, and really there's not a lot of information out there. The emergency management for Monroe County is
dude
a day behind.
I was texting you.
Yeah, I mean you're texting me and everything, but
I kept you.
But
up to
but
the
that's
minute.
from the Monroe County Sheriff's Department.
Oh yeah.
But we have an emergency management department down here that wasn't.
Oh. Okay.
Their stuff was a day behind the Sheriff's Department.
What?
And
go ahead.
you couldn't find anything. And so Michelle sent a message. She put this message together and sent it to the emergency management, and it came back undeliverable. And we're like, what?
What?
Off their site. So finally,
God.
we clicked the phone number, and I called. We
I
called the
called
guy.
him and I handed him the phone.
Wait. You know what? Down here, I didn't tell you this. Down here, and all this is going on in 24, 48 hours, internet was gone.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
gone again.
Xfinity was. We had
Because
Verizon.
the
Well,
Xfinity hub up there was in the fire.
Yeah, so that was gone. When you guys left that morning, I didn't have Xfinity.
That's why
until
my
that-
Tuesday on the Island show cut off.
Okay.
Because the
When it blinked.
fire, well, electricity
I'm sorry,
blinked.
I segued again.
Here on Tuesday. We're doing our Tuesday show.
Yeah.
It blinked. Everything went off and came back on real quick. And then we had internet for maybe 5 minutes, and then it went out completely because it was in the
Xfinity
fire.
internet went
So
out.
it's all part of the fire up there.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. So you're at
So-
Walmart.
So we're trying to, so I'm talking to some people. I'm talking to some people at the barbecue place, and
They're
I
trying
feel
to get
like
down.
I'm like telling them, they're asking me, well, where do we find information? So I'm telling them like, go to this, go to that.
Yeah.
So Michelle sends a message to the emergency management
For Monroe County.
and it comes back undeliverable off their site.
Yeah, I like clicked on, it says email them.
Yeah.
Click on this, and I did. And when I went to send it after I'd, written like 6 paragraphs, undeliverable.
Oh my God.
So then we talked about it, and it's
You're
like,
right,
well,
Chris.
there's a phone number too, so let's try that, So we clicked phone, and then somebody answered, so I hit it right because I figured emergency manager.
Yeah, she hands it to me, and so I get talking to this guy, and I'm like, look, and I explain everything going on. I'm like, there's no information. I'm like, what's on the emergency management site is old. It's not up to date with what
the
the
sheriff's site,
department's
yeah.
putting out. Now, they could have very easily said, just pay attention to the sheriff's
Oh my
department. And so I was on this phone for this guy with like 20 minutes
15,
at
20
least,
minutes,
15,
yeah.
20 minutes. And, but the issue is where the fire's at, it's Miami-Dade.
And they are not giving any
And
information to Monroe County.
It's not Monroe County. So a lot of people don't know that is Miami-Dade, and they're the ones responsible for the incident response.
Wait, so it's Miami-Dade, not Monroe County, but it's affecting Monroe County.
It's affecting Monroe County. And they're upset because they're not feeding the information to Monroe County. And I got talking to the mayor and the chief of police today. And
DD?
yeah.
No.
And they were saying this morning that the problem is that
Miami-Dade's not giving them any
the
info.
sheriff of Monroe County, Rick Ramsey, was having a lot of issues
Trying to get info.
trying to get information from Miami-Dade that they weren't feeding it. So I mean, there's a lot of
Oh my God.
there's a lot of problems.
Where does one human family end? No, it's like, so it's on a borderline. It was a borderline.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a
Monroe
borderline.
County is weird. It's like it goes off into the Everglades somewhat, but down here on the east
Yeah, I
side,
On the east side is
on the
Miami-Dade.
east side
Yeah,
of
it's-
the road and Cardstown Road and all that is Miami-Dade.
It was on the cusp. But I have to say, I do think, from what I have read and what I saw, both Miami-Dade and the Forest Service, Monroe County, all of that, what I saw today, I think it was really handled beautifully. Finally, I
think they're
people were
trying-
safe. The little fires went out.
I think they're figuring it out.
They're trying to
when
figure
it
it out
comes
because
to what we call joint information.
They've never had to do this before because they've never really had brush fires.
It's kind of
here
like
before.
COVID. What So it's like,
Yeah.
what
So
do
it's
you do?
it's a lot
Like I
different
said,
from
out west, people know how to do it because we get wildfires all the time.
I
you
mean,
know,
look
so-
at look, kitties.
So anyway, long story short, I mean, we got through yesterday, but along the way we took
pictures.
We knew at some point that the road was going to shut down again, and it did.
Oh yeah,
Because there
So-
were hot spots with fire right along the fence line as we're driving down.
He showed me the videos on both sides.
I mean, we were driving down, and there's fire on both sides. It was
What
it was
mile
crazy.
marker was that ending?
125. Well, it went down to about 115.
Yeah.
Does that look really? Because not only is there fire, but there's all the smoke. There's a smoke inhalation. I mean, it's not just fire.
I think when you're going north
It's
and
still
you hit the
dangerous.
fire, I mean, the smoke is going into Miami area, Homestead area.
But
yeah.
you guys breathed okay.
We were fine, but you could tell it's in the air. But when you're coming south, once you get past that mile marker 112, there, things clear up and you're fine. I mean, and then going into
Well,
Key
then,
Largo
I mean,
and
it may
everything.
have spread more.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know what's going on.
But I'll tell you, the worst part about it was not only the fire and dealing with that, but the crazy dumbass drivers that
you got somebody who's trying to pass in the
that
in
was
the
crazy.
shoulder or something.
Yeah, just the
or-
stupidity of people.
I don't even know what to. Nope.
But you know what? We made it home. I've got a video. When we get to some more songs, I got a video. I'll show the listeners who are watching us on YouTube just to give you some pictures of what we're doing and everything. So it was.
I saw it, yeah.
But we made it back.
I'm really
and
glad you did. I was like, I'll take care of the cats. I didn't know. I was like,
No,
got
I
you
appreciate
guys.
that, and I appreciate
Loretta.
Loretta who took care of him and didn't expect to do it any longer. But you know what? That's we're
Luckily,
one
she
human
didn't have
family
to,
here on
but
the
yeah.
island, and
Loretta's a great person.
yeah.
She is, and she came in, and Spike's like, I kill you. And she's like, Susanna. And I'm like, all right, wait a minute. He loves you, Loretta. But yeah, it was what we pulled together.
Well, I want to hang on here a second. I'm trying to my mouse wasn't working. I want to get to a song that is one of my favorites. That Chris wrote.
Chris.
Yeah.
And I talked about it earlier in the show, Manning. I really...
it's time for Manning.
Yeah,
Manning.
that really... And of course, Chris asked a question. He goes, Sonny has the best barbecue sauce in the world. They really do.
Okay, wait. Can I ask Chris? Wait, Dani and Chris, all the years you guys have been here?
Together.
You together?
Yeah.
What the hell? No, you haven't been to Sonny's? I don't even like barbecue. And I've been there.
Chris has been to Sonny's.
Why
I
haven't you,
haven't.
Dani? What's wrong with you?
No, well, Chris has
I'm
never
sorry,
taken
Dani.
me to Sonny's.
Chris, I am sorry Dani is being difficult about
I'm
Sonny's.
not being difficult.
She is. Yeah. Whatever. Sorry,
And we have to go
Chris.
to the mainland, and we don't go to the mainland that often.
Okay.
Chris keeps me barefoot and naked on the farm.
Yeah, but...
Just kidding.
But, yeah, no. Chris, you're not taking the hit on this one.
I know,
Dani.
I've seen it, Chris. I've seen her barefoot and naked in her
I
farm.
saw her
and it's
barefoot
like-
and naked, too. And she bounced.
She was bending over cutting asparagus, and I said, what the hell?
You've never been to Sonny's barbecue. I didn't even eat barbecue.
No, I keep saying I want to go there, and then we
don't
never
blame
go.
Chris. Don't blame Chris.
But you
He's
know what, though?
innocent.
It's-
Because every time we go up there,
Stop
it's like
blaming Chris.
medical
Well,
shit.
no, it's the same. It's the same thing for Michelle and I. It's like when we come down, it's
But
like
you're hungry when you're coming back. so-
Apparently, I've got to go there on my own.
to go, Dani.
I'm going to get my car and
What's
leave
wrong with
tomorrow.
you?
I'm leaving tomorrow.
I've never been to the Turtle
I
Inn.
wouldn't go. I wouldn't go in the next few weeks. Wait till the fire goes out.
Yeah,
It'll be too smoky.
Yeah.
Oh, my. It'll be smoky barbecue.
I like smoky.
You can walk in there and say, "We've been to a barbecue." No, I was down on Route 1 coming in.
Chris, I am
Chris
so
doesn't want to
sorry.
take
If
me
I
anywhere.
knew this about Dani, oh, my God. Whatever.
Anyway,
I love...
play the song. And
Well,
show the pictures.
Manning.
Manning.
Yeah.
Where were we? Oh,
All right,
Manning.
Michelle said
Manning.
I gotta
one
play
time
the
at
song.
band
This is
camp.
Manning by Chris Ream, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Love you, Chris.
We're getting close to the end, or we're almost done tonight, guys.
We are.
No!
Manning. I love this. I turned everybody's mic off. I love this, Chris. This is a great song.
Sitting in a truck stop, bus stop, broken in Manning. Manning's just the place I ought to be. Further back home, way down in Bama. You're looking at the watches, what's become of me? Here there are hot dogs on a roller grill, stock car models standing still, yeah. Somewhere around Bama there, waiting on my call. In my heart I feel the pain, you know the cement here's got tobacco stains, but it's raining down in Bama, but Manning, it's a sunny day in Manning, it's a sunny day. Sitting right here, ain't going nowhere, Manning. Hanging in the sleeper, watching my TV. Stay right here, drink a few beers in Manning. Bama's just so far away from me. Wondering why I'm not there, yeah, maybe I guess I'm acting scared. Bama's just so far away from here. Cell phone ringing off the hook, email page, solid book, but it's raining down in Bama, but Manning, it's a sunny day in Manning, it's a sunny day. Motor's fired up, guess I'm heading now. got the better part of me. Heading back home, gonna face the music in Bama. I'll take it on the chin and get what's coming to me. She'll probably slap me in the face, tell me I'm a big disgrace. Bama's looking brighter every day. I'm hoping she'll take me back. Cross my fingers, she'll cut me slack, 'cause it's raining here in Manning, but in Bama, it's a sunny day. In Bama, it's a sunny day. In Bama, it's a sunny day.
Couldn't wait for my day off. I was hoping the weather'd be nice so I could play me some golf. That man on the TV screen said it'd be sunny all day. But as soon as I teed it up, it began to rain. Gonna shoot the weatherman, it's the last thing I do. I'm tired of that son of a gun playing me for a fool. He done lied to me time after time. Gonna tell him to stick it where the sun don't shine. Gonna shoot that old weatherman, don't you know it's true? Gonna shoot that old weatherman if it's the last thing I do. Well, he sits up there all smug in his shirt and tie. And when he ain't got a clue, he just says, part the cloudy sky. You might say there's a cold front coming in from the west, but truth be told, it's just an estimated guess. Gonna shoot that old weatherman, it's the last thing I do. Tired of that son of a gun playing me for a fool. He done lied to me time after time. I'm gonna tell him to stick it where the sun don't shine. I'm gonna shoot that old weatherman, don't you know it's true? Gonna shoot that old weatherman if it's the last thing I do. I wonder how much he's getting paid. Man, if I had a job like that, I'd have it made in the shade. Shoot that old weatherman if it's the last thing I do. I'm tired of that son of a gun playing me for a fool. He done lied to me for the very last time. Gonna shoot that old weatherman if it's the last thing I do.
Hey, this is Sweet Harriet. When we travel, we take Tiki Man Radio with us and tune into Coastal Confessions. And we tell our friends about it too. Guess what? When we're not traveling, we watch the show live on YouTube or Facebook. Check it out.
Hey,
Hey, this is Teresa Arnold, bass player with Tim Campbell and the Tropical Attitudes Band, and I love tuning into Coastal Confessions every Friday night from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Island Time on Tiki Man Radio. And now, back to B-Man and Michelle.
Hey, B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here in the Beach Shell Studios, Beach Shell Hideaway on Tiki Man Radio. How you doing over there, Michelle? I'm good. Everything going... Okay, I think I could...
Swimmingly?
I got you now. I put you on a different mic tonight, so... Swimmingly, yes. We've had a good time tonight. Has it been fun?
Yes.
Yay!
Yay!
Woo!
And I'm so glad we've got, even though Chris isn't here, he is online and checking us out. And thank you so much, Key West Chris. We appreciate you, my friend.
He's improving gradually.
And, well, you know what? Whenever he wants to come on the show, I mean, if he decides he wants to come on here next week, by God, I'll have him on here next week. And
come on, Chris, go do it.
It's always a great opportunity to have my good buddy Chris on here. And I tell you what, you just let us know. And Teresa Arnold, thank you for the intro, bringing us back in. Yeah, you know what, Teresa, send me an update on the shout out and send me some extra stuff, man. Just send me something. I love B-Man and Michelle's Tiki Man Radio, blah, blah, blah. Whatever you want to send me, just send me some stuff. I love getting this kind of stuff in here because I love advertising our good friends. I need to get something from Dani and Chris, too.
Yeah, we should do that. That would be great.
I need to get something updated from you guys because what I have from you guys...
We need a shout out, yeah.
From the old 104.9 days.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
That is a long time ago. So I need to get something from you guys. And thank you for coming in tonight. It's been a long time.
Brian and Michelle, thank you for having us.
We really appreciate you guys. Beyond belief.
I love you. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. You've been great friends for many years, and I'm so grateful for everyone that is with us.
Well,
thank you.
We love you. You know that. And we're here. Okay. And like I said, Chris, you let me know, my friend, if you want to come in one night and get on this radio. By God, I'll get you on there. You know what? I could even bring radio to you.
Yeah, we
do. You have that. You have that ability.
I have the capability of bringing this radio station to you in your home. You just better have a whole shitload of beer.
We have a refrigerator full of amazing beer.
I have seen it.
I don't drink beer, but I have seen it.
We have a brand new refrigerator full of amazing beer.
We can always
and a mattress.
We can always go on the road.
And a mattress in a box.
I remember the mattress that we laid on one time.
Yeah.
When we stayed at your place over there on what was that? Carolyn?
What?
Caroline Street.
Oh, we were on Thomas.
Thomas, that's right, Thomas.
Yeah.
That's when you had the whippets.
Was it?
And we were staying in that one room, and you guys had gone over and bought that blow up bed.
Yeah, an air mattress.
And they punctured it.
and
the dogs fucking. Excuse me. The dogs punctured the damn bed.
I just remember we're laying on this, so it's like,
oh, those nails. And you were on the floor, which was hard. I'm so sorry.
All right, and Chris, I know, Chris says he has no voice tonight, but I'll tell you what, man, you let us know, and you can come here, or we'll bring it to you.
I think he said he has bro noise.
He has what?
He has bro voice tonight.
What?
It looks like Hasbro.
What?
I'm sorry, I saw Hasbro. It says I have no voice tonight, but it looked like Hasbro to me.
Hasbro?
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
The toy company.
All right, Chris.
Hasbro!
You tell us, man. If you can't come here, we'll bring it to you one night, and we'll have a
Key West Chris night.
A Key West Chris night. You tell me, man. We'll make that happen. And I appreciate everybody who tunes into the show. It's our friends, and it's amazing what we do. Here on the radio with Coastal Confessions, and I'm trying to think how many years we've been doing this. 4 years now, Michelle? 5?
More than that.
No, you've been doing it since I have been next year. I'm in the 4th year soon.
The interesting thing is today we're at Plogging.
Yeah, it's Friday.
And the funny thing is,
I always thank the Ploggers. Always.
It's the top speakers at every one of the Ploggings is Dorian.
Oh, yeah.
And then the mayor.
Yeah.
And then me. and then the other Kaylee, who's new, and
You push down on my shoulders.
it's just
Do
the
that-
coolest
do that
thing. The things that we've done with Plogging and gone so far with it. So anyway, I want to close the night out. I want thanks everybody who's been a big part of it. There's so many things happening coming up. We got Conch Republic Days. Don't forget the Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase. We're doing crap. If you look up there, that's the patch that flew in space already, and we've got a lot of stuff happening with that. The Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase is going crazy, and we got so many people. The Shanty Hounds are playing it this year, so guys, I want to.
I think we're opening it on Thursday, like we normally do. Or whatever.
You are opening it. You guys have been opening it for the last few years, and it's been the bomb.
It's always different.
It's been the bomb. So I got one more song we're going to play and close the night out with. It's always a Jimmy Buffett, and then B-Man, and who's me? We'll come back and close the night out. But guys, I so appreciate each one of you. And here's a little Jimmy Buffett for you. That's what living is to me. I love this song. And that's what we all should be doing.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Mason Jason, everybody. Jason Mason.
Here's the sound of whistle blows in Congo town and the mailboats in. Mailboats in. It brings in things from oh so far, old magazines and Snicker bars. A simple man, a simple plan. The world's too big to understand. Be good, and you will be lonesome. Be lonesome and you will be free. Live a life and you will live to regret. That's what living is to me. That's what living is to me. On a timeless beach in Hispaniola, a young man sips a diet cola. He worlds apart. The spirit of the Black King still reverberates through Haitian hills. He rules the sea and all the fish. What if he had a TV dish? Be good, and you will be lonesome. Be lonesome and you will be free. Live a life and you will live to regret. That's what living is to me. That's what living is to me. Now in the far off regions, the foreign legions keep those thieves and predators at bay. Far closer to home, some bad boys still roam. The streets aren't safe. We give it one more day. One more day. One more day.
That's what living is to me here in Key West. B-Man and Michelle, thank you so much for hanging out with our show, Coastal Confessions, every Friday night. And I tell you what, guys, we'll see you next Friday. And as we close out every show,
y'all come back now. You hear?
Y'all come back now next Friday, and we'll see you very, very soon. And thank you so much for hanging out with us. We love each and every one of you. Take care, everybody.